You're Xing to me, and then port to Citadel when you're ready. No worries. Yes. Audio. Yes. Excellent. Can someone say something, please?
Something.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Backup solution complete.
And I am ready to pack it in for 3 hours of learning.
3 hours of figuring it out. We will take breaks at the top of each hour, so we will get at least 2 actual breaks. If we need more, like 1 or 2 here and there, that's totally fine.
I got my root beer. I made an early dinner because I'm not going to want to cook after this is over.
Nice.
Yeah, just got it myself, got my coffee, got a pizza in the oven, all is well. And I'm
Howdy.
wondering what you guys actually figured out yesterday.
I feel like we figured out the first boss pretty well. Basically by force.
Right.
Yeah, because the whole, like, split the team thing, it was like, it literally wiped us from the beginning if we didn't do it. Second boss, I don't feel as confident about, and third boss, I feel almost as good as about the third boss. Trash, I feel okay. It's long story short, this is gonna be tough for sure.
Fuck yeah. And we're still on normal currently?
No, we're doing vet today.
Okay, we're doing that.
You're jumping in the deep end, Eterna.
Usually what
You-
fucking...
Yeah.
You saw the things I posted in our knowledge center, right?
Right, yeah,
I
I was horrified.
believe
almost
I
didn't wake up this
incorporated it in the updates, did I?
Did you? I didn't check to see if you updated the main post.
I believe so.
Well, the last message
Yeah.
is from you, Magic, so I assume you've seen everything.
Yeah, I think I caught
'Cause
everything.
There's some achievements that talk about the arcane knot and doing things with it. The hell is Gold Road, Citadel?
I believe there is a way to pass it over.
Yeah, I have to believe there's a way to pass it over. But I'll start my spiel in a minute, but that part of it is basically let's get there when we get there. For
Well,
the
since
sake of
we
saving
started
some
talking
time.
about it, and we're still grouping,
Yeah.
and still Sentinel started. So
Wow, Sentinel started it, just passing the buck. All right.
throwing under the bus. Sentinel started it.
Anybody get that license plate? Jesus.
What?
I don't care. I have a full stomach. I'm fine. Give me everything you got.
I'm
I've got root beer.
so
and a full
lost now.
stomach.
What is happening? What are you talking about?
I have no clue. I'm with you.
Is
on
that a weird American thing?
Okay, no. Well, it's a thing for everybody who says uses the phrase throwing somebody under the bus. Some people say, "Did anybody get that license plate? Like the bus is gone that you got thrown
Oh,
under."
right. You've already been thrown under. You're looking for the license plate.
Yeah. It's a bad joke. I am a self-proclaimed king of bad jokes. So
Not the king. Dave is the king.
Dave's the king of dad jokes.
They are also bad, so.
That goes hand in hand. They have to be
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, I mean, bad and bad rhyme, so therefore.
Exactly. No, yeah. You cannot match with Dave. No
So
one
I
can.
made sure in all of my, like, musing and looking at Gold Road, I avoided absolutely everything that had to do with this trial because of today. However, I did notice a couple pieces, and one was that the epic skin that we could unlock for doing the vet one, and if you get, like, all the hard modes and everything, I think you unlock an epic mount.
That is usually
From
the case for
this
DST
weekend.
trials. Yeah.
I've never known. Yeah, I've never done anything like end game trial wise, so I haven't really had lots of unlock. So this is a bit new for me. It's kind of exciting.
Yeah, this is, and this is going to be extra new because not very many. So a lot of groups do what we're about to do, like when it launches in PTS.
Like in the PTS, right?
Yeah,
that's
so
what I
that when it
thought.
launches, they're like ready to go and they know what to do. This was a thing that a couple of us thought of to do with new trials when they come out and new dungeons when they come out, to just
Yeah.
like enjoy actually figuring it out and not relying on
Playing.
guides and relying on other people to tell us what to
Fucking
do
love
and
it.
stuff like that. So,
I'm in full support of that.
yeah.
We don't have to listen to you, Magic?
I'll get to that in a minute, but we're missing 2. So is Rackle here? That's 1. Oh, he did say he can't be here till half hour after. So Spud, yes.
Running
here.
up a decon if anyone wants.
Gravehawk, Eterna,
Sylvamus, are you...
Bree.
Did you want to
Here,
keep playing
Kirsten.
Templar? Should I Zenkosh?
Yeah. Unless you think it would be a big deal. I want to keep playing this. I'm trying out a new build.
I'll give it a shot. Because yesterday when we were figuring everything out for the first time, halfway through I forgot I was even Zenkoshing. I was
Thank
just
you,
I'll remind
Sid.
you I'll remind you in an hour and a half then. That should cover us.
gonna need to be a little earlier than that. No, I should be fine.
Okay, so I may need to tank for the first part, just to get us going.
I've
I'm
heard
gonna-
the difficulty of just regular vet isn't that bad. I don't know anything about hard mode at all, but
Yeah, I've
Well,
heard
you're not
some-
supposed to.
Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna put my tank gear on my other tune, so I don't have to worry about like messing around too much.
Yeah, the only thing that I heard was that it was too easy in the PTS, so they actually made this trial harder and made the hard mode harder.
That's very often the case. They
Okay, so
go
that's
either
actually
too
like-
easy or too hard. I heard when DSR came out, it was some of the fights were like way too hard,
Right.
and with Sanity's Age, and apparently this one is a thing that is too easy.
Sanity's Edge was too easy or too hard?
Too
Ooh.
easy.
Okay. I've never even done it yet.
I mean, Sanity's Age is easier than DSR.
Yeah, still very cool
Except
trial.
for Ansel hard mode.
Alright,
No, DSR is like complicated as a vet and much more complicated as a hard mode. VSE as a hard mode, not much different from VSE, rather than it's much harder on Ansel. That's it.
Right.
Yeah, the other hard
But
modes
with
are crazy.
DSR, it's like Twins fight is completely different. Not completely different, but much different. Reef is very different. Teleria is very different.
I was wondering about Reef. I've only really done it on normal. We've been just grinding the fuck out of it for all the gear,
Yeah.
but you know,
Yeah,
They had like
heard some things.
3 or 4 new mechs on hard mode.
Okay, so here's the gig, guys. I'm gonna be joining as tank for the first bit until Rackle gets here, and then Wind should also be here in less than an hour as our last DPS. Apparently Ahsoka wasn't able to fill, so we will just have
Is
to.
that Chez?
Yeah, Shez. I can't. I keep getting it mixed
Well,
up.
because I call him Ahsoka too because he started with that at Ahsoka.
Okay, so here's the vibe. Since we have some people who weren't here yesterday, and now we're working on vet, and we're going for 3 hours today instead. There's some stuff I'm hoping / expecting we can do a bit quicker, a little bit less exploring. Trash, we can basically say you do this, I'll do this, and then we'll go. We'll revisit what we do know or think we know about each boss when we get to that boss, and then basically go. And reminder that my role as the quote-unquote lead for this is basically just to make the call when to cut it off and say, all right, let's try this and go, versus when to continue discussing. But while we're figuring things out, nobody's opinion, thought, idea is any less valid than anyone else's. We can have discussion. We can have, order priority of things to try. That'll probably be my job to kind of figure out, designate. But I don't want to hear things like, I don't think that's a good idea, or that's a bad idea. These are like no phrases. And there are 2 people who have done this before that are filling for us. They are not going to be helping us out with figuring things out. They're going to let us struggle. That's the
And struggle
vibe.
themselves.
Yep, that's the vibe. First rule, as always, is this is supposed to be fun. So let's have fun. Let's enjoy figuring it out. It's going to be difficult. It might be a little stressful, but please remember that. Before we start, any questions from anybody about this and everything I just said?
As one of the people who's been in here before, if I figure something out that I did not previously know, do you want me to not say it or not say it?
If it's something you didn't know before, then by all means bring it up.
Okay.
Yeah. Same goes for you, Bitter. But obviously just keep it honest. If it's something that you didn't know before and you just noticed, then that's fair game.
As I mentioned, I'm going to be more focused on the timing of the boss hits on me.
Okay, sounds good. I'm filling for
Next
Rakghoul,
fight.
so I'm going to be on the left. Bitter, you're going to be pulling on the right as we do trash. We can go ahead and go in. We're just going to run but not sprint through these first parts, get to the trash, see if you notice anything different, but it looks like so far no. Bitter, I'll pull from the left, you pull from the right. We're going into the middle, okay?
Okay.
You got logs running?
I'm running. I'm
Bitter
running logs.
does, yeah.
Breeze
I
running
do.
logs, okay. So far, we know about trash. Shit, it's in a different thing. There's a crystal here. So it was separating light and dark bad seems to be good. If a light add is shielded by a crystal and someone cleanses in that crystal. So if you, for people who weren't here yesterday, you might get a dark AoE around you that follows you around. If you take that to one of these crystals, like over here on the left, or what's behind the big guy in front of us, that cleanses that AoE from you. And it looks like if we take a light AoE or a light bad guy into that while someone is cleansing, then that destroys the crystal and stuns the bad guy. So, do we have any light adds in here? I don't think so. It's all
And you're
dark.
talking about how that one's darkness coming out of them?
Yes,
think
but
we
their
do cleanse
names.
in this
It's
fight.
Darkcaster Slasher and Darkcaster Skirmisher. You see those names?
Okay, I do know.
So there are no quote-unquote light named ads. So it looks like that might not apply in this room. Does anybody
Yeah,
disagree?
I don't think we were cleansing in the previous yesterday normal.
We do have dark ads in here though, so it looks like we could cleanse.
Yeah,
We
but
can
usually
cleanse, but we won't be able to do the crystal smash thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually we cleanse when they're both, the dark AoE happens around us when both ads are present.
Right. Okay, so I'll pull from the left to the middle, and Bitter, you pull from the right to the middle, okay?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, those are interruptible. Okay, the slashers do an interruptible thing. Beautiful.
Oh, whatever that bleed was, that hurt.
Okay.
I'm losing health.
Oh,
Oh.
what? I just kind of died standing there.
Did someone have the AoE?
Because I
No,
wasn't
we
supposed to stand there.
We had some kind of whatever it's a bleed-like effect. Magic. I think we
Something.
need purge. I think we need purge.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't
No.
look at my recap.
I'm not
darn.
seeing a
Is it-
debuff.
No, I'm just being a jerk about the purge. But we were losing health as after the fight. So it
Okay, so
was-
after this next ad pull, it seems like this is going to be important. After this next ad pull, if you are still getting a damage over time, quickly pull up your character screen and see if you have any debuffs that we should call out.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's the split room. I think, Bitter, we should split left and right and go all the way to that point that
Around?
meets ahead of us.
Okay.
Meet at that crystal.
Yep.
And let's have Kirsten follow me and Spud follow Bitter for
I'm
heals.
going right, you're going left, correct?
Yes.
Am I on left or right then?
Let's just have all the DPS go right, and it's just me and the healer. We'll meet you guys in the middle. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god, ow. Big hurts. I have ranged guys over here, so I'm not going to be able to move them much. I am not seeing a debuff that suggests I should
neither
be
am I.
dotting that hard.
None of us is losing health now.
But holy cow, Bitter, were you losing health as fast as me? Because that was a lot.
Going through around the corner?
Going in the first place, yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, yours dropped really fast. I hit scramble to get you back.
Yeah, it was a bad time. Okay, Rakul's
What's around
here.
your side? What's around your side?
It was 3 ranged guys and then the Dark Caster.
You didn't go through this thing, right?
I did not.
Now,
Do
when he
you-
got to the top of the stairs, his life just dropped.
Yeah,
I
I
think
was.
it's the same thing we're all dealing with.
Yeah.
Do
it
you want to
was
check your CMX and
crazy.
see where that damage came from?
Oh, good call. How do I see that? Damage caused, healing done, damage received.
I did not notice whether it did or didn't. I
Dark
didn't.
Caster Slasher, it was a bleeding effect.
Oh shit, okay, so it's
Yeah.
bleed
Hey,
that was hit by-
magic.
You called it.
Guess which skill we need to
I
bring
mean,
now.
maybe, but whew. Okay,
it-
Rakul's here, so I'm gonna switch. Rakul, the thing we have learned is that there is a massive damage over time that the Dark Slashers do. So you'll want some good self-healing.
Now the question is it a purgeable bleed? Is it like a status effect? Or
Yeah,
just a
that's the next
lingering
thing to
damage
figure out.
over time?
It said.
My actual
Start. Go ahead.
Oh, I need to turn off
Eterna,
all my
you were
radio
saying something?
fires.
Oh, Eterna, yeah. Well, I kind of wonder because like I started a little bit of the spellcrafting thing last night, and I kind of wonder if they're gonna try to incorporate weird shit from that stack of new possibilities in the kind of troubleshooting of the trial.
Ooh,
that they
maybe.
showed up,
Yeah.
You know.
Let me
So
turn off
similar
my
to
raid
what-
notifiers.
Oh yes. Any raid notifier add-ons, please turn off.
Okay, one sec.
We want true blindness going into this.
That thing hits like a truck on Vet.
Yeah.
Yeah, the damage actually ramps now. Because yesterday it was always 3,997 damage for me, and now it's doubled, tripled.
Whoa. Did
Yeah.
anybody else get that music in the
Oh
background?
yeah,
yeah,
somebody's
that was
phone was
great.
ringing.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That was someone giving me a call.
Oh.
I started dancing. I don't know.
So the
Okay,
thing,
thank you.
the
Raid
thing to
notifier
figure
turning off
out,
now.
the thing to figure out is CMX said bleeding with an asterisk, but it's not clear to me if it was an actual, like it was the mechanic called bleed, which is purgeable, or if it was
Right.
just a bleeding effect that CMX is calling bleed.
You
Here,
can
Magic,
check
you s-
your debuffs
was it linked?
received.
I was going to say, was it linked to this slasher? You can
Yes.
see if this was okay, was there a slasher in the last room? We can see if it was the first or the second slasher. Because if it was in the first room, then you would be getting 2 bleeds, which was what people said they were getting.
I already added you.
Interesting.
Oh, sorry. Okay, for now,
did you
since
just
we're not
change yours?
really doing like let's change to purge yet, just keep in mind that there is
No,
a
we
massive
don't need purge for bleed.
bleed is a
Did you forget
purgeable mechanic.
the whole? Did you forget the whole bleed-like effect and purge?
Yes.
In the first
Okay,
place?
the mechanic called bleed is purgeable, but there are unique bleed
Damage.
insert extra name here that are not purgeable. The one that is
When's the
just
last
called
time-
bleed is purgeable.
When's the last time that they actually added something that was purgeable?
I don't
Halls of
think
fabrication.
It's purgeable. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like
Usually-
I'm 99% sure that.
Yes.
Yeah.
like,
Sunspire has something that's purgeable.
Yeah, me too. Actually, I don't think it's something purgeable. I think like pretty much everything that needs to be purged, it can be out-healed.
True.
Well, honestly, I have a Ritual of Retribution, so everyone can purify off it if needed, so I have one present.
True, and that is
So-
6 people at a time. So prioritize tanks for that, for sure.
So when you... It's Weeping Slash and Bleeding.
Oh shit, back up. Oh no!
So that's...
They pop out. Sorry.
Did you forget that they're like laughing coming in there?
I didn't hear it.
And... because everyone was talking.
This guy's red.
You want the light guys with the dark guys?
Let's separate the light from the dark. Oh, actually, take a light guy to a crystal. Bitter, take that big light guy to the crystal right behind you. Yeah, if somebody gets that AoE, take it to that crystal.
He's not moving. I've got him software. Can't get him sideways.
Oh, okay, so he's not going all the way there. I get it.
Bring him into the middle, but not sideways.
Ooh, okay, their AoEs
crunching, that's
hurt. So this is the AoE. When the light, the large light guys die, the Lightbringer acolytes die, they leave that AoE. It harms us, but it also shields the other, is it light? Adds.
So would this be a question then that we bring the ranged light guy into the middle, and then the dark melee guys would go on top of him?
It had something to do with synergizing or cleansing at the crystal while one of them was in the crystal AoE. So I guess it won't work for the ranged guys, but it might work for the melee guys.
I've got some numbers. The crystal looks like it does around 6,000 damage ticks. The AoEs the light guys leave when they die did 12k damage per tick.
Jesus.
Okay.
Every half second.
So is that the damage then? Is the AoE when they
No.
die, they spray the field? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it's... So also for the previous one, you were
And I did see on my
the Weeping Slash.
status
and
bar, I did see
the
the
mechanic
bleed
they
effect.
do. That's what takes your health. Bleeding is just dot at this that hits you the same like 5k health.
Right.
But you got hit by 14k, where you're half health.
Okay, so from now on, we're going to try to separate the dark ads from the light ads, and we'll just focus on the ones that are on Rackle first DPS groups, and go from there. We'll try to take some of those big guys to crystals when we can, and when anybody gets those dark AoEs cleanse at the crystal that Bitter has, or that a tank has one of those big ads at.
Dark caster in the far back.
Hey, Bitter, do you remember if the platform up there has trash on it?
I lost my memory.
Or not Bitter, sorry, Magic. My brain's fried. Magic, do you remember if there's ads up there?
There is something up there.
There wasn't on normal, but there might be on bit.
I
Okay,
see
because I'm just
something.
thinking there's a light dude standing on the stairs that's going to be ranged,
Yeah.
and I can't recall if there's trash up top. Because it looks like there's a crystal in the center of that arena.
Yeah.
Oh, right up
on,
there, right?
On normal, there was not any trash up there. It was in after the turn through that archway, but we don't know if it's different on vet. Whoops, I got too close. Sorry.
Keep this
Just
light guy
sneak away and pull it.
Yeah. Holy shit, this stuff hurts. Okay, the battle mages are shielded. I think it's because they're in that AoE.
127k.
Radiance.
Yeah, that's what I got. Radiant stack.
Man, that really hurt.
There's a lot of damage here.
Do we have a tank on Pearlescent?
Oh yeah, I've got Pearl.
Okay, sweet.
Something hit me and did like a 5k per tick dot for 3 seconds. And then that big AoE popped up, and that did even more.
That came from the light acolyte.
Yeah, I think we're stood on it for too long. I think when you stand on it in ticks, because I got 14 ticks of radiance, and that's what killed me.
Yeah. Okay, pay attention to your feet. I was guilty of that too.
Well, I think I got... Was it a poisoned arrow? Something picked on me 3 times, and I wasn't standing in anything, and I didn't have a status effect.
Interesting. Okay, Darkcaster, Darkcaster, Darkcaster. All darks in this room.
I think lights are spawning as we start fighting. I had a feeling that we were fighting someone on the stairs in this fight.
So how are we grouping these 3 of them, or what are we doing?
Let's have Bitter, you take the 2 big ones on the right and the 2 small ones with them, and Rackle will take the 2 on the left to try to bring them all into the middle where that lurker is right now.
Okay, so I'm taking 2 Darkcasters and the small Dremora?
Yeah.
Okay, so that one in the center, and just pull them off to the right-hand side. Right.
Nope, nope. Leave them right there, and Rackle's going to pull to the middle, and it's going to be on Rackle's
Oh, I see. I
countdown.
got you. Okay.
We should probably have the DPS focus on that firestorm.
Yes.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Annoyers.
Yes. Which one is that? Yeah, the guy with the symbol.
Yeah.
Oh, they're on the right side. Right, green symbol. Okay.
Yeah. Rackle's countdown, and then Kirsten's horn when we start this one. A little extra damage.
3, 2, 1.
Whoa. Okay, look out for those fires. Holy shit. Somebody's got to cleanse. Oh, get out! I forgot about that.
I sure heated up the mitten.
Yep. Firestorm is Kill Cutter. I forgot about that.
I see the angry guy eyes that someone was talking about yesterday.
Yeah, the slasher was untaunted.
Oh, that was rude.
Healer, you need to cleanse.
Yes, Spud, can you cleanse at that crystal?
Oh, right, the cleansing.
Healers are down.
Everyone's down.
What killed you, Spud?
To be completely honest, I was really focused on keeping the other people up. I did not look at my feet.
Bleed in Radiant Prison.
I don't know what knocked me down, because early on in the fight, when you guys first pulled, I was still on the stairs, and there was something that knocked me down.
There is a slasher that jumps around, and I think that's what happened. So your death was to whipping slash, so that's exactly what happened.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a... That's what killed me too. So he hits by like 17k or so, and that's pretty much all our health. And then it puts a bleed on you, so you basically, you know, got hit by all your health bar and then bled out the rest.
Ow, kind of melted.
Yep.
Unrelated, but something I think we forgot from yesterday is when the crystals were breaking, they were spawning one of the light guys. I don't know if it was happening every time, but it's definitely happening some of the times.
I think it starts happening
Looks
later
like the
because
skirmisher also does a bleed
because there were like
in
light guys killing the
In
crystals.
addition to the slasher.
I was wrong, these were the laughing people.
One of my raid notifiers doesn't want to turn off.
Ooh, okay, first boss.
Like them.
Just remove it from the add-ons list, that's what I did.
Okay. So, here's the gig. Oh, wait.
Make sure to have your buff food.
Oh, the other boss is here. Okay.
Wait.
Not challenge.
So we're interacting with this pedestal, right? Bitter? Or Bright Magic?
Totally.
Yep, figuring it out.
All right, so here's what we know for the people who were not here yesterday, and just to clarify.
Hey, someone did hard mode, awesome.
Yeah, no, we're not doing hard mode. Okay, first boss. We are splitting 50-50 between sides. I put that on the roster, so if you need to go to the red side, you just stand on one of these pads. It teleports you. Let's make sure we're all on the right sides based on the roster. Occasionally, throughout the fight, there will be a big AoE that covers at least one full side of the arena. During that, people can look through the mirror to the other side. Apparently some people saw it on your side as well, but I saw it more clearly through the mirror to see which pad is safe from that big AoE, and everybody needs to be on that pad. And from what we could tell yesterday, it was the same pad both sides. We are calling this one closest to us as we come in as the near pad. Middle is middle, and then the farthest one away is far.
All right. That's good. So that means I don't need to look into the mirror, because if I do, he'll be pointing out to you guys. I can hold him sideways.
Yeah, we can just tell you. Or you can look from the side, yeah.
I know, I just...
Both sides, when you have a pillar of light on you, on the red side, it'll be... It actually looks a lot like what the pads are glowing right now, but it'll be much taller. On the white side, at least, taking that to shielded adds breaks their shields. I didn't see if that was the same on the right side. Did we confirm that? The red side?
It was on the red side for sure.
I think it was the beam from the eyes.
Beam from the
No,
eyes.
the AoE was breaking
I could be
shield
wrong.
on
I didn't do that mechanic.
Like I say,
I
that's
was
what
busy
that's what
holding everything.
Rackle, can you hear Bree?
that helped me like
Oh,
last
I cannot.
time.
Oh, okay. That would be why you're talking over her so much. Check her volume for yourself and make sure that you have her turned up.
Yeah, so yesterday I was on the other side, and it did work for me. When I had the light pillar above my head, it was breaking shields. I actually don't know what the eyes are doing.
Yeah,
The orbs?
Yeah, the orbs on the the red side that shoot beams at us. Like
It's
Templar
trying to
beams.
tether, but I don't know.
I wonder if the
didn't-
pillar on the red side kills those or stops their beams or something.
No, I played around with that. The pillar doesn't do anything with the orbs. Didn't we come to the conclusion that the orbs was the thing you had to just heal through, just like the meteors on this side?
That was the best conclusion we came to.
Because there was no analog.
Yeah.
It
besides
seemed like
that.
there's nothing we could do to interact with the
Oh.
beams, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
no.
so we still have to figure out what to do with the beams on the red side.
Maybe it will be more substantially like hurting us or pouring ads on that, so maybe it will be easier for us to figure out. Oh my god. Oh my
Okay.
god.
So for right now, we still need to figure out what the red beams do on the red side.
I
Okay.
think there was ads you could break
Yeah,
the
Yeah, there's ads on both sides. The thing on both
Thought
sides, it
so.
definitely breaks those
Mhm,
shields around the
mhm.
ads.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're right. It works on both sides. I think the only thing we didn't figure out is the eye
Okay.
tether on your side.
So that's where that's at. On the white side, you will get meteors occasionally. As far as we know, basically just don't overlap them, block them, and you should be fine. On the red side, the most I could get at least from the boss is that bitter. The boss does a heavy attack and then like a heavy beam. So as long as the
Beam is pointed at DPS, I survive.
yeah, exactly. No, as long as beam is not pointed at anybody else, you should be good. It will follow you, so you can't like,
Yep,
dodge out
I
of
know.
it. Okay. I didn't have anything else for first boss. Was there anything else that we know for sure before we start getting into like try it and do theories?
No one's talking to that one.
Oh,
We
I
should
think
try it.
Kirsten. Oh, sorry, Kirsten. I think Kirsten cloaked that when this demon guy shows up at
You
the.
ready for a Leroy?
Yeah, so that's
hang on,
when the
Rackle.
mechanic starts.
Oh yeah, when the main boss projection shows up on one of the pads, it sounds like that's when the mechanic starts for the pads. You mean?
Yeah. So that's when the big AoE happens. I think that's what Kirsten noticed yesterday.
Yeah. Each time he appeared, he was on a different pad.
Yeah,
Okay.
but if I remember correctly, it doesn't show which pad will be safe. It just shows. It kind of like indicates the beginning of the mechanic. At least that's what happened.
Ah, okay.
Right. Okay.
I was going to wonder if it's a DSR telegraphing of the teleport location. Okay.
No,
No,
it was
I think
always
that-
showing up on a pad that was not a safe pad.
Yeah.
Okay. Last thing. I'm not going to be calling colos and horns because we're split. So let's do if you're a necromancer, you should have a colossus. If you're a healer, you should have a horn. Spud, you're going to be the exception. Let's have you doing horns. Yeah, let's do healer horns only. Tanks, let's have you do, I think for now, selfish stay alive ultimates. And we'll only have healer horns, and then we're going to have, I guess, only my colossus. And DPS just alt on cooldown at the probably ads, I would say, because those are gonna be weird. That's my best take for now. Yay! I think we go.
Did the ads do something if we didn't kill them? I don't remember that part.
They ended
They
up
enrage over time.
Yeah, they enrage and they ended up being just getting more and more over time. So.
Lots of cleave then.
Hi Amalia.
So
we cleared it on normal yesterday. We are figuring out
go
vet
find
today.
the ads, break their shields, and kill them.
Yeah, and tanks the best you can do to wrangle up, especially like the bigger the ad, the more important it is to bring it into a cleave, and we'll just have to do our best from there. Healers, I would say, probably focus your AoE like heal over time on the tanks, and then mobile healing on the DPS. And DPS, let's try not to scatter too much.
Sounds good.
All right, Rackle, on your countdown.
Alrighty, 3, 2, 1.
I'm actually gonna save my colo for ads. Eyeballs.
That stuns now.
Nobody has red pillar yet.
Look up the demon guy showing
Pads. I don't see one through the mirror.
up. I see the
Near?
near.
Near pad, everybody. Tank 2, bitter.
Wait, already.
Near?
Near, yes, on me.
Nice.
No, it did not indicate the beginning of the mechanic.
No.
I don't think that had happened.
And I had a yellow beam on me, and as soon as I jumped on the pad, I died.
I think that dotted you out.
Evidence of their
existence.
Okay, now the pads.
Yeah, that's the key indicator for the
Everybody
pads.
died over there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's when they start glowing.
I didn't see anything.
The meteors on white side, you have to block them on vet. It's not just to spread out and ignore the inconsequential damage. They stun you now.
I'm on
Yeah,
yellow
we just
side
walked.
now.
Am I red?
Walking back.
You can block through the stun.
I'm looking through the
you have to
the
block
bad
them, not
guys
just
dialogue.
Yeah, so I saw the demon guy showing up the first time when I wrongly called the pads, but he didn't say anything. When he shows up and starts talking and the pads get activated, that's the cue, but I didn't see any pad in the mirror.
There was
looks
no
like
pad because they were dead.
The pad
Ah,
no,
right,
the pad
you're
getting
right.
activated is when the bosses start channeling. It looks like the main boss showing up, the projection thing, isn't tied to that.
Yeah, looks like it.
That sounds credible.
Yeah. So there was a message on the screen. The boss that wiped red succeeded teleport suppressed, so I assume we couldn't do that exactly.
Right.
Yeah, I think Spud is corrected because you guys were dead, that's why we didn't see pad.
Right.
And Kirsten, the pillar above your head, it's not. You don't go to the pad.
No, that was the
like
it was the beams from the eyeballs that she was talking about.
No, there was a yellow beam that is straight up from my head.
Yeah,
and I
it's
was
because
okay
that was an
until
eyeball was above you.
Okay, yes, but as soon as I stepped on that pad, I died.
I don't think it's the pad.
But the people who were on the pad were fine.
Yeah, the beam that was okay. So there's two different beams we're talking about. One of them looks exactly like what the pads look like right now, but it's a smaller circle and a longer, like taller beam.
That's what I had, but yellow.
Okay, it will not be yellow on this side. It'll be red if you get it. If you have a yellow, if you have a yellow beam on this side, it's coming from the eye. Look in the sky. You'll see a bunch of glass eyeballs. They are shooting beams like Templar beams at us.
Look at you.
Two different things.
Standing there when you can stop me. I thought of everything.
Okay, let's try again.
Wait, we're lacking a DPS here.
We need everybody make sure you're on the correct side.
Wait, yeah. Eterna, just come back, just take portal.
Oh, Eterna, just stand on the pad again to go back to the yellow side.
Yeah, we kind of like res at the other side because that's where we're supposed to come.
Yeah.
And
All
we
right.
didn't, so.
Take two. Rackul on your countdown.
3, 1.
Oh,
what?
Where'd he go?
Not this bullshit.
I'm like, okay, target lost. Target lost. Oh, there he is. What the fuck?
Okay, boss showed up already. Eyeballs on red side.
I think the boss showing up is just him taunting us. It's like,
Could be, yeah.
they sure do love their dialogue.
No red pillars yet.
You have a defiler.
Pillars. Oh, there is yellow on this side.
Yeah. So I got that light again.
Oh, you're popping eyeballs. On red side, it pops the eyeballs.
It does?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So if you have, yep, it's making them go away.
I'm focusing on Ash.
We have one shielded Ash.
Red side, let's work on the light weaver. Leave the boss. Pads, middle. Haha, we switch sides. Nice.
Yeah, okay.
We figured it out.
Get out. Just doing next pattern.
Healer down.
Where are you? There you are.
Pad coming in. Oh, big one.
Ooh, group up for heals. White side.
I can't tell if the beams are popping the eyeballs or if the eyeballs are just going away on their own.
The beams were definitely popping them on when we were over there doing it.
Like, there's a beam on that eyeball.
Down. I got nailed on something.
When you die, look at death recap. But let's try to get res still.
31,000.
Ads are
Just
glowing.
internalize it. Don't say it out loud now.
Go far.
Far pad.
Okay, let's continue the good work here.
Ooh, Bitter, you're gonna have to get a res if you can. There's nobody here for you.
It's looks
gotta
like
build
if
up
one side
ulti.
wipes, it's the whole. Everything
I can
is
try
wiped.
to res over the wall.
Is that a thing?
Well, what other option do we have?
The other option, I think, is for Bitter to just survive, and then we get to the pad mechanic and switch sides again.
Can't really res.
This might be a wipe. Yep, that's a wipe.
Yeah.
Hey, that was solid.
Yeah, that's actually. Was that
Oh
close
yeah, I
enough to
got
wall
the
for any of
I
you?
got the red thing over me, so yeah. Bringing the mechanics of the
I
other
need to
side.
turn Discord up a bit. Actually, no, I
The thing
need.
I saw there on that when we did the swap, there were
Are we wiping?
Yes, we're
Eternal
wiping.
wiping.
ads that had a very tall red beam. They were starting to get close. So I don't know if that contributed to the light.
Okay, I got the sides mixed up. That was the issue. On white side, we get red beams. On red side, we get white beams.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That was
And
promising.
yeah, and it looks like on both sides they are some form of ad management. Red side, your beam is to pop the eyeballs, and white side, your beam is to pop the shields.
I cannot wait until they
So you bring the
crush
beam
you.
and tether the eyeballs? That's what you mean?
Say again?
I wasn't really sure about how this like popping the eyeball thing works. It's like you have the beam and you just like kind of tether the eyeballs.
You just run underneath it.
Yeah, like make your beam touch the eyeball.
Yeah, okay.
I need to spend more
got
time on
these.
that side. I just didn't, because I would see people with the beams standing under the eyeballs, and they doesn't do anything for a couple of seconds, and then the eyeball goes away.
I think I was killing the eyeballs. Maybe that's also the the issue.
Maybe
Are they-
I wonder. I would bet on this sentinel. Okay, so 2 points. When I called out that it was popping the eyeballs, I like in both cases I saw somebody got the red beam, and when they were running around with it, when they got near the eyeballs, they were popping, and like 2 or 3 in a row. I think I would bet there might be a bug that, assuming that mechanic I just described is correct, if it spawns on you while you're under an eyeball, maybe it won't pop them right away.
Maybe. So, alright, my train of thought is, on white side you get the red beam, and you have to take it to an ad to break the shields.
Yes.
And the meteors are, you can't do anything about the meteors, it's just a mitigated thing. My train of thought is, if these are supposed to be opposite sides, you'd have counterparts on each side, so you'll have a white beam on the red side that you have to bring to an ad to break the shield, and then some kind of mechanic that you can't do anything about, you just have to mitigate, i.e. the eyeballs doing constant damage.
I think the eyeballs being popped is the red side equivalent of the damage shields being popped on the white side.
Do we know that the red side ads are shielded?
Say that again?
Are the red side ads definitely not shielded?
I haven't seen any yet.
Because that's what I don't know. I haven't spent enough time on red side to see if the ads there are shielded or not. I know they have way more health, it looks like.
You really think you can win? You have
So
no
maybe
chance
that's
here.
the ad management, is it's just they're way chunkier.
I think that's it. Yeah, like there's one thing to pop on both sides, and there's one thing that you just have to deal with on both sides. And on your side, on the white
Okay.
side, it's the meteors. On the red side, it's higher health ads.
I can see it now, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We got to below 50% on that poll, so I think we've got this at least mostly figured out.
Yeah, agreed.
It doesn't have execute, so I think so.
Yeah.
Does red side have like a mini boss and white side doesn't? It seems like there's a big ad up on
Yeah,
red side.
there is a big ad that comes on red side. Yeah.
That's
White
not on
also
white
has a
side,
big
right?
ad.
You do have those big skeletons. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the
white-
hunger is big. The skellies only get big when they get enraged.
Ah, true. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
It seems like there's like a unique mini boss that spawns on red. Is it the same on white or no?
No, on white you get the 2 skeletons, you have to pop the shields and kill them, and then that hunger.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cockroaches on two legs.
Okay. I think we pull again.
Ready, 3, 2, 1.
And again, just horns and colossuses when you have them. We're not quite coordinating that yet.
Do you have to spread out meteors or just block?
I think just block. We're all together now.
They'll probably be more consequential in hard mode.
Probably.
Ads are coming out red side.
There's the mini boss coming up.
Shardborn light weaver.
No, looks like we do get more damage if we stack.
Is it enough to worry about?
Not right now. Not right now.
Red side, let's remember not to spread out too much except for those beams. So Kirsten, you can go pop some eyeballs. And Kelb, there are no eyeballs to pop. Sweet.
Middle.
Middle. Keep healing, keep healing. Ooh. Remember we stopped so you white side reses?
Oh, you do have little ads on red side. The worms. Maybe those guys are shielded.
That's good.
Oh! White side, mini boss.
Got him.
Destroy them. End their tiny lives.
Kirsten, you have beam on white side?
Sorry.
No, the orbs go away by themselves.
Okay, these little guys. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
the-
You do have
little
worms that are
Thorians.
shielded.
On the mini bar.
Okay, so it's not popping the eyeballs.
I think
See, that's what I thought. The orbs are mitigated. You have little worms. You have to.
I thought I had you. Sorry, I thought I had those.
That's right.
Could have
Should we
sworn they were
wipe?
after magic.
This will be a wipe.
It is time.
Alright, the beams keep killing me, so I don't know. I have it over my head and I keep dying to them.
So it looks like on both sides, when you have those beams, you just need to go to shielded adds to break the shield, and then you can get back in group.
Okay.
I can't res.
How do I know they're shielded at?
Companion's still up, I think.
In most UIs, the shield shows up as like a brown bar over their health bar.
Alright, I'll look for it. I don't know. I didn't see it, but
You should also see, if you're trying to damage them, there'll be like damage numbers in parentheses instead of...
Well, yeah, I know that if I target them, yeah.
Yeah. We can't
I
res?
love not being able to res.
I think.
Can you remove the companion?
Yeah, we're like.
Yeah, I can't get rid of her.
Okay.
We're one down. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, until
Yeah,
Wind gets here.
I'll just port out and start raising, just as long as people don't leave.
Yeah.
I think.
Bud is up, that's why. Large.
Oh, because I left. I PT'd before Bree.
Okay.
Yes, I PT'd too. So what I noticed, I did stand with the circle under the ball, and it did look like it popped, but it took me a while to do that.
Yeah,
They don't last long anyway, so that could have just been convenient timing, since we do know that the Scorians do spawn, or not Scorians, the mini versions of Ozizan.
Yeah.
And then they are definitely invulnerable when they first spawn in, just like the skeletons. It's just that maybe they're squishier, but they are ranged, so we might not have noticed earlier that they happen to get hit by someone with the light glowing.
I don't think that the little worm things are ranged, because they seem to come right into me.
They have the horizontal beams though, so they might not have all of their attacks be ranged, but they definitely have a ranged attack.
Yeah, they did look like they had a mix.
It looks like both sides are a mirror of each other.
Yeah.
You have 2 people get beams. You have 2 invulnerable adds that you need to cleanse and kill before they get angry, and 1 big mini boss that you have to kill, and then a mitigate damage thing.
Yeah.
Like
so I'm actually kind of thinking this now. I'm kind of thinking both tanks slot barriers in the sax tank, if you could make the barrier on your sax bar. And then both healers are doing horns. And all 4 of you just basically ult on cooldown. For now. How does that sound?
That works for me.
Yeah, rezzing is super important in this fight too, because you can only have 6 people on one side die before the whole group wipes.
Right.
Pretty much.
Roll away as soon as you.
All right, we're pulled. Here we go.
Okay.
So bring him into the middle, folks.
Do the eyeballs do any kind of CC?
No, it's just a single target dot. Like
They
a
might
Templar
drain
beam.
resources, but I need to
It
take-
doesn't look like it.
Okay, I know.
Because the meteors are stunning now.
Pearson, your companion is up.
I can't get rid of her, I said. She's bugged.
Okay. Shielded ads are out. Red side, white side, white side.
Ooh, wow, that mini boss hurts.
Gravehawk and Bree, shielded ads. Middle pad, middle pad. Healers keep healing. Ooh, that stuns the bosses.
For a little bit. Stuns the ads too.
Okay, it's not
Maybe if
popping.
you bring it to the mini boss, maybe it's kind of like makes it more vulnerable. I don't know.
Maybe there's no CC on the eyeballs because they do more damage.
Yeah.
It's constant damage too.
Red side mini boss is up.
Yeah, well, side needs to get a res where the what happens. Grab that first.
Hey, I'm not lonely and dying anymore. Okay, now
The mini boss just went through the wall.
I saw that.
Went through the wall, killed me, and then left.
Yeah.
save us, don't die with us.
Middle pad.
Oh, I'm trying. Run, Eterna, run.
Yeah, that AoE stuns everything. Nice. Oh, but everything's angry at me.
Okay, so
Use the res.
the minis can just go through the wall.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, seems like it.
In general.
Okay, I got some res.
Oh, you're all dead over here.
Magic on the reses?
Sorry, I just realized you're all over here.
Hold on, I want to check something.
Mini boss engaged.
It does not hurt you.
Left side.
Red has a mini on the side.
Okay.
Shields.
There's something to tank me. Can you burn it down right side? Red side?
Take down.
Erase all evidence of their existence.
Holy shit.
Perspective
Pads,
heal you,
pads.
Which one?
I see middle.
Ah.
That's
That was
why.
a good roll. That was a good roll. I really felt that one.
So I think we need really big focus on tanks, like self-shielding, and obviously there's a lot to manage, but self-shielding and then healers basically focus heal tanks, and DPS we're like only leaving group to do the shield shield popping and then coming back to right behind boss to make sure we're in those hots as well, because a lot of us are just dotting out when we're not in group.
Are we going to our original sides?
Yes.
There seems to be something that's sucking stam. I don't think it's just permablock.
No, I think whoever said it's the eyeballs on the red side, I think they're right. It's doing a resource drain.
Is it? I couldn't.
Oh wow, I'm looking at someone
Look
over
like
there.
it.
We have people on the wrong side because there are 2 healers over there and 5 DPS over here.
Spud, you're on the other side.
Oh, whoops. Oh, yeah, I was thinking about yesterday.
And there's a DPS on white who shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing any kind of resource drain besides skills and
Might be a blocking
CMX.
thing. It's just.
Let's
Glad
see.
you're on the wrong side.
Red should be Bitter, Kirsten, me, Sylvamus, Keld.
I think it's
Sorry.
just the boss doing like a spit on the red side, and it's just a constant stam drain if you're blocking through all of it. Which you probably have to block through all of it, but it's
Oh, there's
just
a
gonna
couple times I
heal
can
up.
drop for a heavy attack, but
Yeah.
there seem to be phases. Maybe that's the different point to your point. There might be phases where it's a drain, other phases it's not. Learn it. We got
I don't know
enough
if it was
people here?
specifically mentioned, but the thing you use to break the enemy's shields, like the beam that goes on you, it does a dot. I don't know if it's doing it normal, but it's definitely doing it now. I'm seeing it on my death
Mhm.
recap.
Okay.
For sure.
So we
Yes.
don't want to be like running to the ads and doing it. We want to, I guess, taunt the ads to us, and I guess run out a little bit. But you need to stay in heals for the most part.
Yeah,
and
I
then-
also. Sorry,
Oh,
go
sorry.
ahead. No, go
One last thing was one of the enemies on the red side has like a chain that tethers to you, and it doesn't seem like it wants to move closer to you. So maybe you do have to go to it and burn it.
Actually, something that I noticed that when you have on the red side, when you have this like chained whatever,
Just wait.
it does seem to break faster when you're either standing in someone's circle or you have circle.
Wait, say that again?
So you know, like on the red side, we have this like pillar above our heads, and 2 people get like circle AOE.
Uh-huh.
So I think what I've been trying to look at it, and I think you get rid of the eye tether faster if you're standing in someone else's circle.
Oh, so if you're tethered by an eye and you go into the pillar.
So you're saying stack it?
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was like, at least for me, and at least how I was watching it right now in the previous fight, it looked like that's the case. I think it's worth, like, maybe someone else try to clock it, because I think if I was trying to, you know, like, get rid of it, or like have my own circle, it was on me for some time.
Okay, so on red side, we're going to try, if you get beamed by an eyeball, try to get into somebody's circle. Okay.
I did notice that on white side, when you get the red pillar, you have a little tiny circle around you, but on red side, when you get the white pillar, it's like, that's not the right skill. You get almost a circle that big around you.
Okay.
I think, no,
So
I think...
The
For me,
white
it was
circle is very
big.
large.
No, he's talking about the red circle, and I think for me it's as big as the white circle. It's just really dark.
Is it?
I think they're the same
maybe
size.
it is.
Yeah, they're the same size. They're just like on our side, Sentinel, it's like just very dark, and the ads are having their own dark thingies. So
I'll have to
light
look.
AoEs. So they're the same size. I'm pretty sure.
If we could also keep comms just a little bit clearer while we're in polls. If you have something to mention, maybe if you can save it till the end, unless it's really important. Just because
Yeah, I
it's kind of
agree.
getting a little cluttered.
True.
And actual comms are getting lost.
Hey, Woken.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
people
dude, thanks for hanging
connecting us,
out.
like,
we
"Oh,
are
what is
we are doing
this?"
great.
Oh, I got hit
This
by
is fun.
this.
I'm gonna go check this out.
And Bitter, to your point, I might say don't use Vigor.
No, I'm
On a-
not. I'm using Caltrops.
Yeah, but if you're, but you still have Vigor on your bar, right?
No.
Oh, you don't. Okay, so yeah, just Caltrops, and then your Igneous Shield and Green Dragon should be enough self healing. Should
Not
be.
the self-healing, it's the stam drain that comes with it. Like I say, I want to watch and see if it's a constant burn, because perma-blocking would not drain it as fast as I was noticing it drain.
Okay, and you're using Ice Staff with Trifocus, right? Backbar?
I have been coached a long time ago not to use Trifocus.
Oh Jesus. Okay,
So,
I would say
I can switch.
I'm gonna say this because every raid lead has their thing, right?
Yep.
My recommendation is when you're doing sword and board and staff backbar, use Trifocus. When you're doing double staff tanking, do not use Trifocus.
It could be where it came from.
Okay. Okay, that should help with the stam management. Okay, I think we're good to pull again. Let's try all of those things. Oh, Wind, are you in?
Oh, is that an extra player?
Our guy that we know wouldn't be here until now is here now. Wind, are you here?
Yep.
Sweet. Let's get you in here.
He's going to the red side.
I whispered you.
There it is. Oh, I keep looking for Wind still instead of that. Damn it, my bad.
It's cool.
Okay, so Wind, quick version on what we figured out so far. You're going to be on red side.
Okay.
Just when you get here, you're going to just go onto the first yellow pad you see, and then you'll come over here.
Okay.
And you haven't seen this boss yet, right?
I went through a full normal with Panda last night after we got done.
Okay, so you've seen this boss on normal. What we've figured out so far is we need to stay close to group because there's a lot of damage over time stuff that's happening to everybody we need to heal out of. When you get a pillar, well, I guess what I'm calling a pillar, it's like a circle with a pillar. Is that a Templar skill? Spear?
Looks sort of like
Yeah, it looks like a big version of that. When you have that on either side, it's a debuff that puts damage over time on you, but it also, you can use it to pop the shields of the shielded adds on your side.
Okay.
Just by like running near them. And then come back to group to heal. Then both sides have some form of like damage to mitigate. On red side, it's eyeballs in the sky. On white side, it's meteors. You basically we can't do much about that. We are going to try on this next pole, if you have an eyeball beam on you on the red side, try to go into someone else's pillar to see if that makes it go away.
Okay.
And then the pad mechanic, when the bosses start doing a channel, we need to look through the mirror to see which pad is safe by the other side. And the pads right here at the entrance that we start at we're calling near. Oh, you're not here yet.
I just got here.
Okay, so the pad you see closest to the entrance we're calling near, and then of course middle and far. And everybody has to go to that pad before the big AoE to be safe from wiping.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's what we've got so far. Alright, let's boogie. Rackle and you.
Alrighty, 3, 2, 1.
Thanks, Awoken. I really appreciate that, man. And I appreciate you hanging out when you do. Hope you're enjoying this. We are figuring this out blind. No guides, no previous runs, nothing. Ads are up red side.
Okay, yeah, I see that circle.
I think the circles are making the beams go away quick. Oh, here we go. Bitter shielded ad behind you.
Pad.
Middle pad. Healers keep healing.
It says bright annihilation.
Yes, that is this.
That's what kills you.
Nice.
I took no damage, shall no dodge roll through that little AoE.
Same here. The meteors look like they can be dodged as well as blocked. Oh, him showing up is what gives us the beams. It's telling us we're getting beams. Bitter, we've got an ad in the back. We'll try to bring it to you.
Good point. Is it chainable?
Some of them are, but the big ones are not. Tanks, don't forget to keep using your barriers on cooldown.
We do have a shielded ad on the red side now.
Middle?
Pad, middle pad. Keep DPSing from the pad and keep healing from the pad.
Those skeletons did not seem taunting.
They are.
I'm pretty sure I hit them.
They're taunting. They're just doing range stuff. That's all right.
Well,
oh yeah, the mini boss do go through.
Got an achievement.
Something happened that sucked all damage.
Shielded ads, red side.
Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Right there.
I had an ad on me.
Almost done. Red side is dead. Oh, and we can teleport. White side is dead. Nice!
Nice.
We did it. Nice work.
Looks like the white circle does break the tether.
Yeah, it does look like
Go to
that.
the other side.
Was there a chest? Yes, there's a chest.
Yes, there is a chest.
Maybe that's how you mitigate it. So that there is a mitigate on both sides.
I don't know if this is helpful to anyone, but I got aggro the boss at some point, and I had on the red side, and then it was doing its little, like, kind of narrow cone, and you can dodge roll all of them, and with no side effects, it seems like.
This looks very
Nice.
So I don't
Okay.
know if it was doing anything otherwise, but...
Okay.
Sharko will take his time.
Disable logging? No.
No Arca.
And the second boss was the big AoE, or not AoE, the big trash
And
arena,
moving,
right?
yeah, in moving, what's it called? Moving
Crystals.
Crystals.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
thank
remember
you.
that.
Yes.
Was that the one with all the fire going everywhere too?
I'm not sure.
I think so. I think so. Yes.
A reminder
think,
for
like, just-
everybody to bind all your stuff as we go.
Yeah, I think the three of us died because we overlapped our cleanse thingies and went for the same crystal. But I think you're right. I think there was fire. I got stuck on a tree.
We all three died on one of these upcoming trash packs, didn't we?
We did, but yeah, like
Because
Bree
we
said, I
overlapped three of the
think you were
darknesses.
overlapping 3 circles. Yeah.
Yes, we did.
No.
I remember we all went for the same crystal and we laughed at
Oh, I
the
remember that
inevitable
too,
thing
yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember?
I'm taking Magic's advice and binding this chest now.
Yeah, bind everything you get as soon as you get it.
Ooh, I got a new painting.
Ooh.
Sorry, you're not allowed to have a new painting?
I wonder how much that sells for.
Just like
Right
tanks
now,
aren't allowed to
probably
have
a lot.
friends.
Yeah, it doesn't even have a TTC price yet.
Damn. 10 million.
I'll put it
Nice.
up.
I say 20 million.
Yeah.
Lightbringer.
Playing a lot of COD lately? Excellent. Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm non-stop ESO, but this update is really cool.
Strategy
The new
here.
quest line is awesome, and this raid is really cool. They're
Put
all.
him in the middle and watch him die.
Yep. The light guy does shield the small ones, so we do want to separate the Lightbringer Iridescent from the small guys and basically nuke him down first. So I think we have Rackle take that one and Bitter just take the small ads, like maybe to our right over here, just not in range of him, as far away from him as you can.
Yeah, there's 2 here, and how many are there? 3 total?
I see 3.
I see 4.
Oh, 4. There's one right by the Iridescent.
I see one there on the right, another one in the middle, far
You see
left.
the circle, Bitter?
On the circle. Back there.
I'll take your word on it. I do not see him.
It might just not be rendered for you yet. It's far away. Start with these 3 and then pull that one when you see him.
Alrighty, 3, 2, Leroy.
I'm gonna say probably same thing for trash. Tanks barrier on cooldown, healers horn on cooldown. At least for now. Remember not to stand in the AoE where the Lightbringer dies. Nice.
Did the Lightbringer do like some big light explosion thing?
Yeah, it explodes when
Yeah,
it
but I
dies
don't
and then
know
it
what
leaves that
it
AoE.
was.
Oh, was that when it died?
Yes.
It's probably similar to the Shadow one.
Yeah. Okay, so I think same thing except there's 3 light guys. So Rackle will take those 3, I think maybe off that way. Bitter pull the small guys like right here.
Right, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them? 6 of them.
7. 3 on the right, 3 on the
Oh, yeah,
left, 1 in
right.
the middle.
Oh yeah, right there on the pedestal. Got it.
Alrighty,
Hey.
3. What?
Go ahead. No, your call.
3, 2, 1.
Your trespass ends here.
Oh, these guys are ranged. We're not going to be able to move them much.
Oh, remember this is the curses things, like in Shipwriters.
Where's the crystal?
Shipwrights.
I don't see a crystal to cleanse at.
We don't have one.
Oh, neat. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have to kill the Lightbringers first and then cleanse on their little AoE?
Could be. Oh, these circles are resource drains. Shit.
To your point about purging the screen, the outer edge of the screen.
We have one light. puddle.
Where?
I don't.
It's just weird. It looks like they go away after something. There's another one out.
Peter's been trying to say the same thing about Purge, but he's been interrupted every time.
What's that,
Sorry,
Bitter?
what were you saying?
One of the typical things I've gotten taught is when the outer edge of your screen goes green, it typically means it's something that could be purgeable.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
And we got our last one for anyone who still has it.
In most cases, it's usually in the outhill.
I don't see it. I'm just gonna deal with this.
Okay, so when you kill the Lightbringer, he leaves that big AoE that did 12k, 24k in like 2 seconds. Or maybe even a second. He killed me really fast. When you cleanse the darkness on that AoE, it doesn't do any damage to you and it gets rid of it.
That's what it looks like.
So you
Where's the
don't have to
crystal
deal
so I
with
can
that.
get rid of this circle?
There's no crystal. You have to wait it out.
I stepped in one right as it spawned. It didn't go away for like 10 seconds or so.
Yeah, just
We might
wait
need to
it
go
out.
to the next area. This has been on me for a long time. Oh, now it went away. It was like a full minute plus.
Something, yeah.
Also, in the death AoE, it seems like it made the other Lightbringers invulnerable.
Yes. That AoE did make all the little guys invulnerable
Did he
in
teleport?
normal assault. Yes, these guys teleport.
It looks like it.
I think I didn't see it because I jumped off the cliff and was running to you guys.
I wanted to kill him before he went back to his friends.
Okay.
I have the dark swirlies from touching someone's AoE. Do we know what that does yet?
It's just a small dot, I
Oh, there's a
think.
heavy sack back here.
It's not a dot. I think it might be a
Thanks,
debuff.
Sorry, I said dot. It's a debuff of some kind, but we didn't clock what it actually does.
My guess would be it's a damage taken debuff.
Yeah.
That is a solid hypothesis.
Two flag people.
Okay, so Lightbringer and Lightbringer. I'm gonna guess this is gonna be the same thing where we're gonna get those AoEs. We kill the Lightbringers to be able to cleanse them, but
Hey, I'm seeing an ad named Shadowcaster. I wonder if that's what's given us all those dark.
should we nuke them first and see?
Two
Can do.
Shadowcasters.
I'm
Two
seeing
I
Shadowcasters.
would.
three. Yep.
Yeah.
Three.
A little
Right
ad
here.
doesn't do anything.
Way in the far wall.
So do we want to separate but focus on the ads first, especially the Shadowcasters?
Can do. I'll go dance with the flags. Better you bring everything together.
All right, Bitter. Let's have you pull the not Lightbringers to where I'm jumping up and down right now.
In the back corner left. Okay.
Yep, and
I'll go pull on the cage.
yeah, Rackle will pull to the cage. Yep.
I gotta go far enough in to get the ones in the far wall.
Yep.
They'll come.
All right, on Rackle's countdown.
3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna pre-lay dots right here where Bitter's bringing his stuff. Whoa, Shadowcaster teleported.
Caster tell yeah. Still didn't help him.
Shadowcasters respawn?
Light EOE.
No,
by
they.
me.
Shadowcasters are shielded.
Ow.
Wonder if we have to switch to the Lightbringers now.
Channel. And then it, here's this channel.
One iridescent down. Acolytes down. Did anybody get AoEs that time?
Oh yeah, that is the lingering AoE.
Like
I think it might only be the big shadow guys who put the AoEs on people.
Thing is, we didn't have any shadow-based big ads in that last pull, and people were getting them left and right.
Yeah. I think it is the small guys, and we did just kill them fast enough that they couldn't do their thing.
I've got some sort of black swirl around me.
Yeah, I've got the same thing. That's the debuff from something.
Darkness.
Magic, we didn't take a break at the
And
top of
that
the arrow.
debuff
Maybe
does
with
stack, I noticed.
take a
I
break
noticed
now.
that at one point I had a 2 on it.
Yeah. Bree's right. I blew right past the top of the hour. Let's take a quick break. Let's start at like 22 after we'll get started again.
Right.
This is cool. We're doing pretty all right. All right, I'll be right back, chat. Okay.
Gotta go to my guild trader.
All right. Alrighty.
Mid-trial, those and cells of temperature.
If I wait for this trial to finish, I might lose the market. I own the market right now.
Yeah, someone might post one for like 1K, and then you'll be ruined forever.
There you go. Okay, so stack on a crown if you're back, please. It looks like this ad pull is a mix of light and dark ads. I believe we just said separate light versus dark, and we'll just pick one side, start there, and go to the other. Does anybody else remember different?
Sounds good.
So which one am I taking, dark or light?
I think I think Rakul light, bitter, dark.
I see one dark near.
We're gonna want to kill the dark first because they've got the firestorm.
Right.
The Keel Cutter guy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Keel Cutter 2?
Firestorm is Keel Cutter 2.0. Yeah, so let's have Rakul light, bitter, dark, and we'll kill dark first.
So you want me to bring that far dark one up front? If the light one doesn't, is the light one's range, or how do you want to play it?
Yeah,
I've got light, you've got dark.
Yeah,
Right, so
bring the dark ones to us, and Rakul's gonna go to the light guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Rakul, on your call.
Okay, what side are we doing first then?
We're starting with the
Left or
dark
right?
ones. We're starting with the dark ones
Near.
coming toward us.
Yeah, dark coming toward us.
Yeah.
Magic, do you recall if there's an ad pack on in the other room, in the next room?
I don't.
Okay.
I think no.
next room is
I
boss
vaguely recall the curved rooms. Like only the early one had one, but I could be wrong about that.
I think the
I might
next
take a
room
peek
past
in.
that archway is the connection to the boss room.
Well, because there's 2 rooms before the boss room.
Well, yeah, we're...
I want to say that the circular room. I think that's the room we turn into ghosts.
Yeah, that's
and
the
there's
boss
that
room.
boss.
Oh, that is the boss room. Okay.
Yeah.
I think this is the last ad pack.
Oh, yep, I think you're right. So, they'll be in the doorway.
So, let me understand how we're doing this, Trash. Did we confirm that if we pull the light guys far enough away, they don't make them invulnerable? Is that what we're going for here? Just separating them as far as we can?
Yes, that's at least a loose theory that I had after how the ad pulls went yesterday.
Okay. So, the dark guys are going to come to us where we are now.
Yep.
Stack and
I'd
burn.
say put them in the middle of the room because I'm taking light through that archway.
Oh, you're taking them through. Okay, yeah, bitter. Let's go to the middle.
Yeah, because they're ranged, and that's just the easiest way to get them to stack.
Fair enough.
Bitter off of you since I'm just running.
Hey, pulling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that didn't work.
Whoops.
Ouch. Oh, I'm dark and I'm dead.
Nailed behind.
Oh boy.
I got darkness AoE and I stuck on a lightning ad, like bright glowing ad, and it cured me.
Okay, I have a hint. I have an in-game hint. Do I wait until the trash is over to read it?
Yes. It's not a light ad.
Yeah, that's
Oh, I see. The skeletal necrotics can cleanse the dark AoE. Let's wipe. What did you say, Sentinel?
The in-game hint, the attacks of dark shards and dark casters will inflict you with creeping dark. Sources of radiance, that's the damage from like the crystal AoEs, will cure it.
That includes the light ads. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So any of the AoE dots they leave behind will cure creeping dark, which I think is the dark swirls.
It is.
And not
Yeah,
the
I
big
think that is,
AoE.
Yeah.
Because the big AoE, I'm pretty sure, is just called darkness.
Yes, it is. Nice. Okay.
So I wonder if creeping dark gets turned in. Like if they hit you with something and that gives you creeping dark, and then they hit you again, that turns into darkness. I wonder.
No, because I've had 2 stacks of creeping dark before.
Yeah, I get that. Maybe it has to build up enough stacks to turn into.
Could be.
Could be.
I
Yeah.
wonder, maybe because regular tank has more health and we just more squishy.
Next time somebody gets the big AoE circle, I'm going to stand in it and see if it builds stacks every damage tick. And
Okay.
eventually turns into the big circle.
All right. That works. Looks like we're doing the same thing, just minus a bunch of small ads. Let's try that again on Rackle's countdown.
Off a bitter, please.
Okay.
Pulling. 3, 2, 1.
I have the dark.
Okay, yeah, I think it's 3 stacks of creeping darkness turns into darkness for a minute.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, don't
'Cause
commit.
I got hit by the little guy and got 1 stack.
Nope.
Hit again, got 2, stepped in,
Resource of
recircled, and
radiant.
turned into the big one.
I got an add on me. And he killed me. Flag.
Yeah, tank's dead. Get this guy. This is a huge resource drain. Yeah, this darkness is a huge resource drain.
Yeah, it drains resources. Stamina mag. I have 0 right now.
Yeah, same.
I had 0 stam, yeah.
Am I pulling them apart?
Nope,
No.
keep them together.
And
No,
it lasts
right.
for a minute.
I wonder if keeping lightning alkalis would help us stack the darkness on them.
Maybe.
Could Urge help get rid of the darkness?
Yeah, because we kind of killed all the
If
small
you've got
ads
creeping
that
darts,
were.
run through the light circles before they disappear.
Bree, what were you saying?
So we killed all the small ads that were kind of the light ones, and whenever we stack our darkness on them, that darkness would disappear. And I think because Rakul pulled the Lightbringers out, there were no light ads to stack on to get rid of the darkness circle.
Oh, so we need OT to pull the small and large light ads.
Yeah, I
the
think we
side.
need them both.
Okay.
Hold on, wait. I'm having a brainwave. So, creeping darkness turns into the big darkness circle when you've gotten 3 stacks of creeping darkness. If you cleanse the big circle on the AoEs the Lightbringers proc, it deletes the AoE.
Mm-hmm.
If you cleanse just the stacks of creeping darkness, does it delete the AoE?
The circle thing does not delete the AoE immediately.
It doesn't?
No, I've stepped.
It looked like it did.
I stepped in one immediately after it spawned and stuck around for another like 10 seconds or so.
If they're like the
Yeah,
crystals, I think they also aren't gonna cleanse creeping darkness. And back there, I had the little dark swirls and didn't cleanse it either, so it doesn't cleanse creeping.
Yeah, I think that's what we figured out yesterday, that the swirling around your body doesn't get cleansed, but the big circle does.
Because
Yeah.
the hint said creeping darkness gets cleansed by sources of radiance.
Yeah, that's why I think we should keep the
Maybe-
light ads together with the dark.
Well, Bree, you were talking about cleansing the circles, though.
Yeah.
You cleanse the circle. The other guys are talking about losing stacks of the debuff that leads up to getting the circle.
Yeah, I think that's not something that we figured out.
Yeah, it looks like either we can't or we haven't figured out how to yet. But we do know that the crystals and those sources of radiance from the ads, the crystals and the light ads basically, at least get rid of the darkness circle. Does that track with what everybody's saying and thinking so far?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Sweet. All right, this boss, we didn't really figure out much. Here's at least what I remember. I basically, this is a trash ad pull to start, and then when the main boss spawned, we had OT basically just pulling all the ads off to a side, and DPS just nuked him down as fast as possible, and then it was just parsing the boss down. The only thing that was like unique about this fight other than that was that the crystals around the room kind of rotate, and we do occasionally have to cleanse. I did not notice anything unique other than those things. Did anybody else notice any different or any more?
There was some fire AoE coming from the middle, I think.
The crystal started spinning.
Yeah, they were rotating around the room. I wonder if they're going to be faster on Vet. Like, you can't catch up to them. You have to just wait for them to come to you.
Yeah, that's definitely the strat, is run out to the correct radius and then run in the opposite way they're rotating. And I think because we were having issues where people were running into each other on the same crystal and dying, if we, like, all call out, I mean, it's probably unnecessary, but, like, everyone just picks a different direction.
Yeah.
So there's no chance of that.
And then Bree's question about a fire AoE coming from the middle. I don't know if we know what that's from.
The fire AoEs, at least in trash packs, are coming from the light casters.
Right.
And then the fire AoE in here came from the boss would go invulnerable. And then it would start centered on the boss.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't mean the fire AoE from the firecasters. I think it looked differently.
So you're talking about the boss one?
Yeah, so in the boss fight, that big red circle that would start in the center and grow outwards, that would always center on the boss. The boss would go invulnerable, and it would grow out, and he'd start, like, swinging his sword above his head, kind of like the... I can't recall what the trashes are that do a big sweeping fire no-no zone.
Keel cutters.
Mechanically, he looks keel cutters. He looks exactly like them when he's doing it.
Okay.
With swinging his sword above his head. And then after a minute or two, it stops. And then you can go back to hitting him.
Okay. So it sounds like nobody's opposed to the idea of basically main tank on boss, off tank, take adds as far off of boss as possible. We nuke adds when they happen, and then parse the boss. But then pay attention to those other things as we go.
I'm also curious to know if, on this fight in particular, if everybody runs to the edge fast enough, if it still hard pulls the boss or not. Because we just had people like standing in the center because we didn't know what was going on. We thought it was trash back, and then with the boss health bar, and then all of a sudden the boss just showed up.
The boss jumped down as soon as the trash was finished.
Yeah.
It was like a minute to arrive.
So let's try that. Let's try to kill the trash, and then everybody come back to this entrance and see if we can pause before the boss starts.
I don't think we can. I think it spawned as soon as the last guy.
Well, let's try it.
Yeah.
The boss health bar is also
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually there.
So maybe this is considered part of the boss.
Could be. But let's try it.
I mean, we could probably look at the log and find out.
Yeah. Okay, for this, I think it's basically Racco left, bitter right, bring into cleave kind of situation.
Alrighty, 3, 2, 1.
Zoran said we had competition. You don't look like too much trouble.
I want to guess that those dark tornadoes are what give you guys the and those beams from the air are what gives you guys the stacks of darkness. Okay, get to the outside.
Okay, so it's not cleansing creeping dark.
I haven't found the knot, but stopping you will please Zoran too.
Okay, so he did pull right away. Oh, he shot me.
I'm sorry, I completely forgot to move my boneyard.
That's alright.
From the asphalt.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Okay.
What was that?
That was a smite.
Super bitch slap.
Interesting.
I have no idea what makes that happen.
How many people got the dark circle? It looks like it was
At least
more?
3 of us.
It was a few. So there was the mix of the fire the boss was shooting out, and then those explosions send out the curses like boss A, and each one of those was a stack of darkness.
I wonder.
And they were everywhere.
I wonder if we wiped because somebody didn't cleanse quickly enough. Oh, that's gonna be a bitch.
Is it cleansing too slow, or is it too many people getting darkness?
It could be that too. Either way, it was a wipe.
Yeah, so Spud has a point. The ads are separate from the boss fight. It's kind of like Cloud Rest.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it looks like we can get away fast enough to respec to boss. Okay, I guess let's try again. We didn't really get to see anything to theorize.
Keep on trying it until we figure it out.
Yep.
Alrighty, 3-2 Leroy.
Finally, I hope you fight well.
Tanks still barriering horns from heals. Try to avoid those purple orbs and see if we don't get the AoEs as fast. We're really spread out. Let's work on ads. Let's work on ads, guys. Everybody who's got a circle, go ahead and cleanse.
So hard mode, is it only on the last boss or is it every boss?
Every
boss.
Yeah, each boss has its own hard mode. Okay, he's shielded. Yeah, he's shielded doing the thing.
We should try and get a whole bunch of people with the curse and see if it's okay.
What the?
I found out what Smite does.
Smite again.
Smite again.
Why does he do it though?
It's a tank mechanic.
We are very spread out. We need to try to get together to work on ads. And have Bitter do his thing for chaining them in as he can. We're all over the place and a lot of us are not getting heals or buffs because of it. Let's fully wipe so we can reset again. Rackle, did you notice something that it's like a specific tank thing to interrupt or something?
Oh, I know exactly what Smite is.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a heavy attack. And if you don't block it, it kills everyone but you.
Oh,
Because
nice.
you don't take damage from dodge rolling.
So what does it look like? What does he do to show it?
It's just, as far as I can tell, it looks like a heavy attack. I'll try and pay more attention. But
it looks like he's just moving his spear, kind of twirling it, and then he slams it on the ground as the last thing.
Oh, like a relic wind move?
The animation from Cloud Arrest from the minis.
It seems like he did it right after the fire thing as well, for timing-wise. So if you keep an eye out for it then.
Also, I don't know if this is. I don't see how this is useful, but like the new ads that are spawning are actually dead ads that are respawning. It looks like.
Ooh, that would be lovely.
Yeah, the whole necromancer thing, that would make sense.
Let's try and pull them all into a corner Bitter.
Yeah.
So we can kill them all together.
So let's say this to try and mitigate this, right where this half crystal body is.
Yep.
Let's try to pull ads there as much as possible.
Yep.
And then DPS, like I said, when we have ads, we're gonna focus them until gone, and then we'll go back to boss.
Oh, something else I noticed. I didn't notice which ad it was, but one of the ads channels. And I think that's what's dropping the little meteor things that throw out the boss A curses.
It's the necrotics.
The skeletons.
Skeletal necrotics are the ones that are doing that.
Yeah, okay.
And the storm fronts are channeling as well, but they're doing the lightnings. So the storm fronts are doing lightnings, and the necrotics are doing the purple orbs from the sky.
Yeah, okay.
So is that smite thing? You have to eat it or block it. You can't dodge it.
I don't know about eating it, but I know that when I dodged it, everyone but like one person died.
Yeah, that tracks.
I mean, it sounds like a boss heavy to me, so maybe don't just eat it.
Yeah, I would
But
recommend blocking it.
But it has to do damage, otherwise the boss gets angry because he looks like a fool, so he kills everybody.
That's a lot of pressure on tanks.
That would match the naming of the mechanic being smite, so...
And it could also be that, because like there's a little bit of electricity theming in here, and it could be that whoever has aggro acts like a grounding rod.
Okay.
And
I like that.
If not, then everyone takes lethal damage.
Except you.
That makes sense.
Well, I dodge rolled it, so...
Don't worry about getting out of the sun.
Did it smite as soon as he missed?
Yep.
Or was it like he missed, got enraged and then killed everybody.
It was he missed, and I heard that little like breaking sound, and saw a bunch of red skull and crossbones. And I looked at my group health bars, and there was one other person alive. And I went, "Well, that wasn't good."
So it's one attack that either damages you a little bit or kills everybody else.
I love this mechanic.
Yup. All right, let's do it.
Alrighty, 3, 2, 1.
This will be your last fight.
Also, don't solo immediately because.
Oh, because he's doing that, yeah.
Immediately is doing this.
All right, adds on Bitter. There's tons of AoEs happening that we have to be aware of. Bitter, go ahead and cleanse at the crystal behind you.
My fire hurts.
Yup.
What, you don't like being warm and toasty? Just time to look at.
Never works being told is my thing.
Oh, damn it, I did it at the wrong time again. Adds on the left again.
So he's invulnerable during the big fire.
Yeah.
So just go straight to ads when it starts out.
Yes. And we should, let's stack, really tightly stack on boss parsing, and then when we get adds, we'll loose stack over there so we don't overlap AoEs. Okay, loose stack now, and on the left. Oh, we got bigger bad boys. Okay.
Oh, the ads spawn when he does that.
Yes. Bitter, you can cleanse behind you. Nice.
You're good, but I'm better.
Ooh.
Ow, jeez.
A lot of AoEs overlap. That's why we want a soft stack over there. Tank down, focus. Yeah, somebody's got that res. So yeah, definitely soft stack when we're on ads, and then tight stack when we're on boss.
Not a very chunky boss.
Just a pain in the butt.
Wow. This is a very movement intensive fight.
Yup.
It seems like more of an initial kite kind of go back up.
Yes, it does.
Maybe. When he starts that fire, just get way back so you have room to breathe.
Yep.
It seems like there's also aliens falling.
Nice.
Something else I've noticed. We should try and fight this on an L rather than an O line, because every now and again he sends out 3 AoEs towards me, who's in front of him, and 3 behind him. So if we stand off to the side, like it may be 80 degrees from my line of sight,
Whoa,
I
this
think
is
that
new.
we should avoid those. I think we should be able to avoid the.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
I also never got the darkness, and I dodged all the Basay looking AoE. I don't know if it's related.
The tornadoes, you mean?
Yeah, those
Yes.
give you stacks of darkness, it looks like, when they hit you.
Oh, this is new.
So who's gonna find out what the red ones do?
Eterna, you go into the middle pillar and synergize, and you're
turns
gonna
you
turn into a
into-
ghost.
So
I
the
got
red
dibs on the
ones,
dark. What does it do?
so the red ones does turn you into
Oh yeah, it's
normal
just
person.
stacks of.
Okay, so Eterna, you need to float as a ghost, and it drains your stamina. Like, look up and float.
make it.
Take a look at your skill bar. There's new skills down.
Okay,
All
so
the way
I'm trying to
down.
explain this to Eterna, guys, because she wasn't here for this. You turn into a ghost, and then you use your movement keys to move around. Going through the blue orbs is going to restore your stamina and continue to float upward, but it drains your stamina, so you need to be careful. And there are platforms along the way, like where Large Spud is right now, where there may be chests.
There is a chest here.
That's a good call, Bitter. I didn't notice when you're in, you have the skills. You can shield yourself and it stops stamina drain, and you have a boost.
So if you go through a dark orb as well, it also eats up a chunk of your stam.
Oh boy, okay.
To me, when I went through the dark orb, it didn't eat my stem, but it did turn me into a regular person, and I fell.
I wonder if you were already low on stam.
Maybe, but I don't think so.
This is my favorite transition mechanic in the game.
It's
so
being
cool.
turned into a schemer.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I may have found a way to save a try here if you mess up. I hugged the wall, like I just barely made it to the ledge and then transitioned and fell all the way down to the bottom, but I slid off the wall and I took no full damage.
Oh yeah.
Gotta
It's
make
like
fun
it.
of the physics engine, guys.
So if you're doing a trifecta and you're so close right there and then you screw up, just get to a wall. Forget everything else, fly to a wall.
Oh, just barely made it.
This is so cool, though. I really like it.
I mean, it should be pretty forgiving. There's an achievement for getting it up without using any of the platforms, and there's several platforms. So once we
Does that achievement also count for the floating blue orbs?
I assume that they want you to take the blue orbs for that
Yeah. I
don't think
achievement
there's
because
enough
it's the riskier option.
Yeah. It looks like
Yeah.
you have to use the blue orbs.
Because I don't think you can get all the way up without using anything besides the skills.
Right.
It was also a good catch with the skills. Yeah, I don't think we noticed it.
I used a dark orb and fell immediately.
Yeah, that's what happened to me too.
It's because it puts a stamina drain on you, and it chunks your stam.
Okay, I think, Bitter, knowing your timing, we probably get through some more trash and then you'll probably have to swap out.
Yep. That's what I was looking at now.
Okay. Let's do, it looks like we have another light on one side, dark on the other situation, but not too far away so that we can cleanse those dark circles.
Let's see where they are. Light there, dark moving. Another dark and a bunch of small guys. 2 darks and 2 light? Is that what I get?
Yes, but include the small ones, so we're gonna have to get the...
Actually, no. 3 dark caster.
I think the spark
dark
caster
casters.
is the
There's
light
3
small
dark
one.
casters. There's skirmisher,
There's a heavy sack over there.
flasher, and the guy in the far left, the firestorm.
I'm gonna go for it.
Heavy
Isn't this
second
where the
right.
crystals started popping, too?
This was the first time we succeeded at it.
Yeah, when we overlapped.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
we could break them, but I think it was if we
Yes.
we were in combat too long, they popped on their own. and
Yes,
created
that's
a
that's
new
the
big
first.
ad.
Yeah.
That's the first instance for it.
So how was it that we broke them? Was it
Keep a light.
It's automatic.
Keep one of the large light adds on the crystal, and cleanse your darkness on it at the same time.
okay?
I feel like
We
they're
could really
bound
put
to
that to the
break no
test
matter what
today.
because we did have one of the big white guys spawn behind us in the last ad pull. Like right ahead of the stairs, we did have one of the big white guys spawn behind us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Should we, in one of these, because I think we have a couple of these crash pulls, should we stall and just watch the crystals and see if they pop on their own, and then try to break one of them and see if it still spawns the ad?
How about if we break one early, because that means we can start killing stuff quickly, but we just leave the other crystal alone for a while to see if it pops on its own.
So I'll take lights and put them on that left crystal.
Okay.
And then I'd say let's put darks on that one.
Like right about here?
Right?
Yeah, and then once someone who has a self-heal on gets the darkness, then they make the run and call it, and we can watch.
I'm trying to get in range for that firestorm guy so I can just get him and then turn to the right.
Oh, so they're gonna have to fix that.
Right there.
The going into that wisp thing and the big tunnel breaks almost all of my visual effects.
Interesting. Okay, let's get going on this. We only have an hour, and we have a good amount left to try to figure out.
3, 2, 1.
So we're going to the dark ones first still.
Ow.
Ooh, don't commit. Okay, I'm gonna cleanse at this crystal. Let's leave the crystal by Rakghoul alone for now. Oh, that didn't break it. Okay, we can still cleanse.
It did not break, it was a timing thing.
Ah, okay.
Do the big guys have a cleave?
They have cleave around them, yes.
Take down.
Do I bring these guys into the crystal? What do I do with these guys?
No, just keep them here.
Rack, you got him, okay?
Oh, all the crystals are gone.
Okay, both crystals are gone. We just need to like actually kill these guys.
Got that. Oh, he's.
Oh, they come back again?
I think the skeletons are just going to keep coming back until we kill all the light guys.
Yeah, I think it might be that thing where the white guys lift their staff up.
Those
Oh,
radiants are the
yeah.
resurrectors.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh!
Ouch.
That felt great.
That was neat. Okay, so yes, the Radiants are the Resurrectors. That makes sense.
Yeah, I only got darkness when I
And it was a
didn't
radiant
roll.
that came out of the crystal.
Yes.
I got darkness twice, and there was a big green circle on the floor, which cleansed me.
Ooh,
I
okay.
got darkness, and when it went to the light guy, it cleansed.
So the crystals
So-
and some of the light adds are able to cleanse that. Yes.
You also don't get. I never got darkness until I failed to roll dodge the curve.
Yeah, the tornadoes are giving us those stacks to give us darkness. Okay, that's good to know. Let's pause here. It's top of the hour, and Bitter needs to swap out. Zuki's gonna take his place for the last hour.
I'm gonna go sell things.
Yeah, let's take like 5 minutes. We'll start at 3 after.
Alright. To the guild trader.
Any luck on that painting?
Yeah, I think he's putting up for sale now.
Oh, right, I see. Right.
Thought he put it up earlier.
Yeah, me too.
Well, no, everybody had just gotten back.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, bathroom run for me too. I'll be right back, chat. Okay. Oh, not this. Gotta get that fixed. Okay.
EC. And if you can keep all 3 of your damage types up for EC, it's better than Lucent.
I came in at the tail end of that.
Big hit for most people.
Yeah, so I came in at the tail end of that, but I did that math, and you need about 70% on all 3 average in order to match 100% on Lucent. And then obviously changes if you can't maintain 100% Lucent, but yes.
I think what will happen is just DPS will have to adjust builds, so they're taking like Fighting Finesse or playing Khajiits or something to make up for it. Because 100% of time from Lucian. No?
No, I don't think it's a damage loss. Fighting Finesse, not everyone wants to play Khajiit.
Yeah, fighting Finesse is usually... I don't know, I thought most DPS ran Fighting Finesse anyway.
No.
No?
No.
No.
I rarely ran Fighting Finesse unless I'm a Sork.
Interesting. But yeah, 70% EC is not easy to maintain. So it does look like most high tier groups are subbing Lucent and then just going with another parse DPS instead of an EC Crow.
I mean, if you think about it, like, EC is a pretty big damage debuff to the DPS who's running it.
Not necessarily.
It's noticeable. Yeah.
They're in a group where everyone's doing like peak damage. Your EC Crow and your Zenkosh are usually in the bottom 3 to 4 of DPS.
No, Zenkosh actually very often.
So if you can get another like full parse DPS.
Yeah, Rackle, you still can't hear Bree for some reason.
Nope.
She is responding to you. Yeah, I mean after update 41, DK's got more buffs, so Zenkosh isn't as low on the totem pole anymore. It's slightly lower than parse DK, but not by much. Yes, EC Crows were kind of toward the bottom usually, but that's also skewed by the sheer number of all Arcanist everything easy mode that's been done the last couple updates. But yeah, I would agree that if I will personally be someone who continues to volunteer to EC, but if a Lucent gets slotted instead, I will go full parse Crow still.
I mean, a good EC also does a good damage.
Yes, but it's not a huge loss of damage, but it is a notable loss of damage because you've got your Siphon skill, which is significantly less on Shocking versus the Disease one, and then having a staff back bar is pretty significant for losing at least 2 major dots, which are huge for Crows, and then losing the... I forget the names of them, but the buffs from not being able to 2-hand back bar.
I've heard it's just gonna stay a Crow though, but it'll be parse instead of EC because the Colo.
Most likely, yeah.
A lot of people are thinking about Crow Healer, like Zuki just say Crow Healer.
Yep.
Okay, so Zuki just posted the achievement High Flyer for flying up without using the pads.
Mm-hmm.
When you port back in, you have to go through that again. I just got the achievement.
Nice. Okay, let's stack on Chron if we're ready. Let's get going. Let's try to do the remaining trash a little bit more quickly than we have been. And it looks like we should switch. It looks like we should try to kill... Oh, maybe we have to go 50-50 because, again, the light guys are what gives us the sources of being able to cleanse, but the dark guys keep respawning if we keep killing them. Sorry, if we don't kill the light guys fast enough. So
I think we should definitely get the Firestorm first because that big swirl that he does gives people stacks of darkness.
I think the stacks of darkness are coming from the tornadoes, not the firestorm.
Oh yeah.
At least a couple people have noticed that not touching the tornadoes means they're not getting those darkness circles.
Yeah, it looks like it's when the little skeleton guys do their channel, they shoot out the bomb, and that makes the one big explosion. I think that gives you a stack of darkness, and then the 2 tornadoes that pop out, if those hit you, you'll get another stack.
Okay, so how about this as an idea? We kill the firestorm first. If nothing else, that's a bunch of fire AoEs that we end up getting rid of quickly. Then we go kill the light adds, and then we finish killing the dark adds.
You've got dark. And then I'll put the firestorm in my stack, since I'll be taking lights.
That works. All right, let's do that. And that means, Zuki, you're going to take all the remaining dark adds. Just, Rackle, where are you going to go?
I'm going to be mostly centered just because those light guys are ranged, and it's really hard to get them where they need to be.
Okay, so Zuki, can you take the slashers and small dark adds like off to the right where this lurker is? Zuki! If you're talking, I
She
can't
said
hear
yes
you.
in
I
chat.
typed yes, but I suppose
Oh.
I'll speak if you really want me to.
Oh, my chat isn't scrolling. I'm sorry. I fixed it. Okay, let's do that. DPS, we're going to focus the... flame guy. What's his name again? Jesus. Firestorm. And the light adds in Cleave. Alright, let's do it.
3, 2, 1.
And try to avoid AoEs when they're coming at you.
Let's be honest, his name should just be Keel Cutter too.
There's your source of radiance.
I am dead, by the way, Rex.
Yeah, I saw them start to run.
Uh-oh. That hurts.
We do have the Resurrector in the center now.
Resurrector. Oh, yeah. The radiance. Is the
Oh,
crystal
God.
gone? The
I will
crystal's gone.
take the slasher back off of you.
Focus the radiant.
There's a
We
firestorm in the back that I'm
be
not
healers like
taunting,
this.
but I can if you'd like.
We lost all our sources of radiance, except the one that's still alive. All right, let's wait.
Rotate down.
So, what was up with those 3 straight lines of small fire AoEs? Did he do like a
The blue
heavy?
bacon?
No, that was not the blue bacon. It was just 3 separate straight lines of 4 fire circles.
That's from the Firestorm guy.
Is that like his heavy?
No, he's,
that would make
he
sense.
like channels that like the previous boss.
I'm stuck here.
Okay.
There's already a
We're in
behind us.
combat with the ad behind us.
Did the big ads also resurrect each
Oh,
other?
we pulled.
We pulled.
Just pull the one behind.
Oh, there's a guy behind us. It's,
Well, never
Yeah,
mind.
he
Someone
broke
just
out
pull
of
the
the
one in
crystal.
front. I just pull the one behind. Tank is not in front.
let's work on this radiant that's behind us, guys.
Well, that's pretty damn bad.
Are they taunted? Has he been slain? Oh.
Okay. Now we're working on the Firestorm.
Dead. Hey, the other tank's up. Good job. We can just trade off.
Thank you.
It's okay. I'm up now. See, we have a strat going.
Okay, he slams the ground and resummons everything. That's some bullshit.
Tank down.
Both tanks down.
Yeah, we're
Guys,
both
come
down
on.
because people kept chasing me with their.
Okay,
So I got hit by the darkness,
if you
and
get
then
darkness, you
there's
need
no
to be
radiance.
kiting away from group, not in group. Try to kill that radiant. It's almost dead.
I think people are getting in group looking for light sources.
Yeah, don't go in group
Okay,
until you see a
onto
light
the
source.
radiant and the slasher.
Keep going.
and
Kill the
other
radiant.
thing.
Nowhere to stand.
There's a radiant by rack.
No more raiding.
Dead. Okay. More reses.
Kill this firestorm. Rack, if you could take one, I'm very low on resources.
Okay, I got one.
Never mind, I'm dead anyway. Bleeding is hard on MBK, okay? We're not built for that. And I'm also in my trash setup, which is not built for survivability, but maybe I should make it for survivability in this play. Real thoughts.
Okay, I'm noticing that my damage on this Darkcaster is super low. Oh, it came back up.
We did it.
Nailed
First
it.
try, no deaths.
2.5 boss, dead. Alright. Kind of last boss.
You're too late, pest. Prepare for the inevitable.
Okay, Rack, how are we splitting them here?
Do not unleash
We're going to talk about what we learned yesterday and anything that remains. Okay. There's always a mini boss and a boss. We separated mini and adds and nuked those before burning the boss. And then periodically the mirrors will need to be changed around the room. This will always be channeled by the mini boss when we need to do that. Changing the mirrors will remove the shields, and then we can rinse and repeat. I did not excuse me, get any other details of mechanics from these guys. Did anybody else get anything else that doesn't already know?
There is some sort of debuff that I got yesterday when I swapped the mirror. I don't remember if it did anything, but I did get a little red thing that was timed whenever I used the synergy.
Okay.
I
Probably
assume that'll
you
be...
can do it. It'd be like a portal mechanic, probably. And there's probably going to be more than 4. There's probably going to be like 8.
I still only see 4.
It's like
Yeah, but there's going to be more. It's that.
Something like that, or potentially, like we have to alternate people who do the mirrors, something like that.
Like assign 2DDs to each mirror.
I would like to preemptively do that. I like that idea. Okay, so this where we're at right now is south. I will be one on northwest mirror. Sylvamus will be southwest. Or are you saying northwest or southwest, Sylvamus, for back?
I was thinking north, or
Back,
open the map. North.
back left looks like northwest.
Yeah.
Okay, so that sounds like northeast is the last 2.
Alright, then I guess I'll be at northeast.
Okay. Anything else?
What do you guys know about... Did you guys encounter any orbs in the last run?
No.
Yes.
Oh, I remember.
You did?
Orbs.
Zuki has
Okay.
Bree, what do you remember? What do you remember?
So I remember that we were like, they were tethering like in the first boss, and also we were like kind of getting inside them, they were popping. But it was all happening really fast because things were
Okay,
melting.
so you don't know quite how they work. So if I get the chance to do it, I will not purposely do whatever it is that you have to do with orbs.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember on this fight, on normal, once we were actually fighting the boss, there'd be a big orb that would spawn and tether to like 2 or 3 people, and we had to bring the boss over to him.
I do remember that.
Right.
Yeah, the boss smashed the orb.
Ah, the boss.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Or at least that's what
the
it
orb
looked
I was
like.
talking about.
That's
but
what we
I didn't
did,
remember
and
what it
worked.
was.
Yeah,
That
that's
was my
That is
question,
correct.
basically, if I should bring the boss to the orbs or not. Because if we didn't know that, then I would just throw
Yeah.
it. But if you do
But-
know that, then I will not
yeah.
throw it.
Rackle's on boss anyway, but yes, we did clock that, and we just all forgot until Bree reminded us.
I did. I knew what she was talking about as soon as she said it.
Let's go.
So Rackle's gonna be on boss, and at least until it becomes a problem, like we should split differently. We had Rackle on boss and Zuki on ads, and basically just cleave ads on mini boss. And then do those mechanics as we've said so far. Anything else?
It's a big thunderstorm outside.
Yeah.
We're gonna create a bigger one in here.
Okay, so I'm gonna say let's try to do this like the second boss, where we try to stay as best we can as a group. Only scatter when we need to do like the mirror thing, for example, and then try basically tanks go where you need to go, and I will do my best to follow where we should be DPSing. Everybody else, do your best to follow Crown, and we'll go from there.
Now, real quick, so I can keep track of this for myself. Are you calling mini boss as what's his bucket that's been taunting us since the first boss?
No, I'm calling mini boss as the thing, the shattered shard, the thing inside the orb right now. Because the boss joins.
That's the boss. I'm pretty sure that's the boss.
Doesn't the main necromancer guy join this fight?
Yeah, he's the mini.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He has less health.
Okay. I can't,
It's the
I'm
Jamora with the
I'm
big
calling him the main boss because he's like the main villain, but okay. I'm going to revert to that. The shard is the main boss. The necromancer or on something. I keep thinking Onyx like
Zoran?
Pokemon. Zoran, that's it.
Or something like that.
It's Onyx with an R. That anagram shit. Okay. So yeah, Zoran will be the mini boss. The shard is the main boss. We will parse Zoran with the ads on Zuki, and then the
Zoran
shard
and Zuki.
after. Thank you for helping me clarify that. All right, let's give it a rip. Let's do this.
Rack, how do you want to do these ads at the beginning?
I got left, you got right. Put him in
Okay.
the center. Best we can, anyway. Alrighty, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Zuki, I didn't tell you. Yeah, basically, ult on cooldown, whatever you're using.
Can we get people to swap the...
Oh, mirrors need to swap.
Yeah, right, never mind. They're wrong.
Oh, we have to start.
Yeah, we need to do the mirrors right away. 'Cause
Yeah.
you're not doing any damage with that.
I was wondering about that.
Did anybody get like a debuff?
It's a pretty big.
I don't see a debuff, but I did see a damage over time for a few seconds.
After you touched it.
Where's Vincent?
Mirrors.
Mirrors, yep.
The mirrors are important.
Ooh, yeah, that hurt. Killed Tuesday really quick.
Maybe let's have only DPS do that. We'll keep healers healing and tanks tanking. DPS will work on mirrors.
I mean, that's why we have it set for DPS.
Oh, you took them out of room. It's okay, I'll come back to you.
Are these
Thank you.
fire tornadoes new?
They're just on the ground.
Okay, I'll take right.
Mirrors.
Oh, well, it's half and half. There's some
Oh,
dark,
it
some
is
light
half and half.
ads.
We can kill Gloom Shapers and Ruinex right now.
We only swapped 3 mirrors out of 4.
People are not going to the correct mirrors. If we
Yes, I'm
reset, we'll
rage,
have to
that's
figure that
fine.
out. But
The northeast mirror was not touched.
Crystal Atronach. That one's taking damage, so we can keep going on that.
Mine also can take damage.
I went to the wrong mirror. Also dead.
Is anyone else's game freezing right now?
Nope.
Nope. Just an issue with mine then.
No, I tried to revive magic twice and couldn't for whatever reason.
I think we have swap mirrors back.
Yeah, we can't do these guys.
Only need one mirror on the. Yeah. I wonder if we need to rotate the boss around the arena to swap mirrors.
I would recommend not rolling rack, I found, because then the fire hurts the DDs more. Alright. Got Angry Zoran man. Boss is yours.
Okay, we're going Zoran first.
I'll bring him in.
Ow!
Hopefully.
The shockwave hurts a lot.
Yes, it does. I think we need to dodge roll toward him in order to mitigate that.
Probably, because it's really thin.
Zoran is taking damage now. Ooh, that didn't look like that was interruptible.
It's not.
Rackle, can you call when you're seeing that slam happen for the shockwave so we know to dodge roll?
What slam am I supposed to be looking for?
The shard like slams into the ground just before he's gonna do that shockwave.
In front of your boss, because Zoran left, so.
Swap it.
Should we do the mirrors?
He's not channeling. Oh, he's shielded. Yes, mirrors.
Now.
Got the final mirror before I died.
Dotted out from mirror drain.
The mirror did not.
Maybe I didn't.
Mirrors.
Mirrors.
Somebody grab northeast.
You have more mirrors now.
Oh, we do.
Let's wipe and start again. We had some confusion about who's on what mirrors, so let's straighten that out and then get back at it.
We have more mirrors now.
We have
Yeah, the
6
new-
mirrors.
Oh
New one
shit.
spawned.
Neat. Okay. Well, that plan's out the window.
Well, we could still just. We have 8 DPS. You can still assign.
Yeah.
6 of them, and then have
we
2
assign.
floaters.
I think we assign like halves. Because I think saying like, oh, I'm gonna be northwest and then I'm gonna be northwest again, and then have a second wave where someone new is middle west. I think that'll get confusing quickly.
We can say entrance something. Like I was doing
northwest,
left, right.
west, and southwest, or northeast,
South-
east, and southeast.
Okay, how about this? One person is always northwest, one northeast, one southeast, one southwest. It's always the same 4 people. When we get 6 mirrors, those 4 remain the same, but we have 2 new people on west-west and east-east. I think that would be less confusing. What do you guys think?
Is it easier for people to do cardinal directions instead of like?
Yeah, because then you're referring to the
entrance
mini-map.
left, right, entrance left, right, and
Yes.
then the 2 new ones left, right, and then exit left, right.
You broke my
Yes,
brain
I
when you
think-
said cardinal directions, which is exactly what I was doing, and then said not cardinal directions.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm saying, is it easier for people to do the cardinal directions instead of entrance?
Oh,
and
I see,
then
I see.
Middle.
Yeah, I think.
I'm good either
Sentinel's
way.
right.
I personally refer to the mini-map, so.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna take this one, which is entrance right or southeast.
I'm going to take northwest.
Should we just like assign it now?
I will do northeast. I screwed that up last time.
Okay. Volunteer for southwest. Gravehawk.
Yep, sure.
Okay. Now I need 2 new people to volunteer for east and west when they happen.
I'll go straight up east.
Okay. Salamis west and Eterna east. Sweet.
Okay.
All right. Let's do that. Anything else?
We should be able to damage Zorin now.
Should we assign a north and south? Do you think they're gonna go all the way to 8?
Let's assume so. And the remaining 2 DPS are.
Wind will go north.
Wind will
I'll
go
do
north.
south.
And yeah.
I'll go south then.
Okay. Sweet.
Oh my god, it's lightning like crazy.
Guys, just
outside.
remember, never eat soggy waffles.
Wait, so Wind, you're doing south?
Yes.
Okay, I got north.
belongs to me.
All right. Let's boogie.
Boogie.
Alrighty, 3, 2, 1.
Fight someone else.
Dodge.
Ooh, yes. Good call. Thank you. We're going to Zorin.
He'll come back.
Yeah, he'll come back. I think we just stay put, guys. Oh, that's a chain lightning heavy. Okay, we're gonna have to dodge that because it can't be interrupted.
Or if you just all make sure you're behind the boss and I'm on this side, it won't go to you guys.
Mirrors.
Get ready to block. Dodge.
No.
Now.
Nice.
Gravehawk, you went to the wrong one.
Yeah, I'm apparently bad at red.
Hey, at least you got one.
So entrance has the ice wall now, so maybe you orient yourself there.
Let's be on crown side, please. Everybody with crown. Behind boss, not on the same side as Rackle. Mirrors.
Sorry, that was me.
Mirrors.
There's a few people. All good.
One more mirror.
Oh no! Didn't make it. So the tell for the mirrors, guys, is when he does that like tether to all 4 directions at the same time. And that AoE is going to start, so we need to stay out of that and just run straight to your mirror. And everybody who's not currently on a mirror is going to need to just still get to the outside. It's a lot like the Ozazan boss in Scrivener's Hall, where everybody has to get to the outside.
More steps.
Yep. Okay, let's try again. That was going well.
Alrighty, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
I won't waste my time on you.
DPS, remember to stay with crown, please.
3, 2, 1.
DPS with crown.
Should be damaging Zoring. So far from.
Yep. Mirrors.
Mirrors.
Dodge.
3, 2, 1.
DPS be right on crown, and healers come left so you can be closer to group, please.
We might have to kite those things.
Mirrors.
Mirrors.
Ooh, somebody got it just in time. Okay, now we're in ads. Ouch. Ads and Zorin. Dodge.
Dodge.
We're not doing any damage.
Yep, we should be on Zorin.
We have one done mirrors.
There's also mirrors up.
Not all the mirrors are switched.
I think the mirrors are F's up again.
All the mirrors should be on, I believe, dark. Correct?
Correct.
Yes. Okay, now get reses, get back to crown. should be on Zoran.
Dodge.
Nice. One more ad. There we go.
Orb.
Ooh, orb time. Yeah.
Does the orb explosion make one?
Nope, it's just another dodge again.
That attack that you just saw him do, that's what causes the dodge.
Okay.
Yeah. Orb again? Nope, never mind. It's just beamers.
Press audio cue for orb. He calls for orb, the Kisharga.
Okay. Mirrors. Let the tanks bring everything to us, guys. We should be in the middle.
Orb. There's an orb.
Dodge.
Where's the orb?
This is
North.
kite.
The orb.
Okay, orb on crown.
Dodge.
Mirrors again.
I need a synergy or something. These guys both hurt. Nope.
Take down.
Alright, wait. Okay, it's going to be very important for everybody to be acquainted with where we are, because these mirrors keep happening and there's consistently one not getting changed, and that's throwing us off.
So something I noticed in the second, I'll call it a phase, but when you gotta go run all the mirrors, and he summons his buddy, I noticed that we got all the mirrors flipped early, and we could damage Zorn and everything else in the arena.
Yes.
Yeah, you can.
So I think we should
you
flip
can hit
those
the mini
mirrors
boss
early.
at any point.
Yeah, Zoran you can always hit, and if we do the mirrors quickly enough, it looked like we got some extra time on cleaving everything else, yes.
And then anyone running Azure gets all that lovely, juicy Azure stuff.
Exactly.
I'm gonna put on a self heal so I can kind of stay and just do mirrors without having to tax healers as well. Kind of like a portal in Cloud Rush.
Sure. If you're consistently dying doing mirrors, I'm not against you putting on a self heal. Right
No,
now.
like I'll do two or something, and if I try to like pop a third because it's just there to do, then I usually like die because I've just been exposed to being too far behind the group for too long.
Yeah.
And we did get 2 more mirrors on the third phase, so we end up with 8.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Like
Tanks. Tanks. Do we think it would help to switch things up, such as perhaps main tank holds Zoran and boss when there are a bunch of ads, and then when ads are gone, Zuki can take Zoran back.
Sure, I can take Zorn when we've got lots of ads.
Zuki, do you think that would help?
I think it might be easier if he takes the mini ad, because he'll be the same color as the boss, and they can be cleaved together. And I can focus on stacking Zoran in when he jumps everywhere. But
Okay.
Either one. I mean, it's okay if I hold both, as long as it was just kind of crazy everywhere there, and I wasn't getting really healed at all, so...
Okay.
I'm okay with holding both, as long as we're still all together, because the Runak really hurts.
Yeah, so staying together is one thing, and then, but I like what you suggested better, holding the new ad, since it's gonna match the boss anyway. Let's do that. So Rakul, you're gonna keep boss and the new ad when it comes up. and Zuki will focus on Zoran and the small guys.
Okay.
And again, it's going to be really difficult or really easy to get turned around if we're just happy feeding. If we're doing this all over the place the whole time and running to like different positions every 2 seconds, you're going to get really disoriented. So please, DPS and healers, follow me. I'm going to do my best to be orienting myself as either facing directly north or facing directly south from wherever I'm going to be DPSing, because that should help us orient ourselves with when I have to do a mirror, where do I go?
Like if you
Yeah,
take a
that's
look
kind
at
of
the
throwing
middle,
me off because I don't know why. Like we pointed in like 3 or 4 different directions throughout that fight as a group, and so when we're just constantly rotating around the boss, it's just
so if you guys take a look
messy.
in the middle, the geometry in the middle of the entire map is perfectly aligned to the mirror spawns. And so if we can kind of like maybe while we're attacking the boss, position ourselves in our own quadrant, we'll always know at mirror time just to back out of our quadrant, and then we'll be standing
We
right in front of
cannot
the
be standing around both in the circle.
Also, if you have an add-on that will like put a visual marker in a position, that can also help.
I mean,
So when I'm saying stack on me, what I'm doing is I might be a little off center like this, like on one side or the other, but I will always be facing directly north or directly south. That way there's only 2 directions you might possibly need to go to get to your mirror, and I'm never going to be facing this way. I'm never going to be facing this way unless I'm like in transition to get to a new spot. But when I'm parsing, I'm always going to be facing directly north, which means I always go that direction when mirrors happen. Or I'll be facing south, which means I always turn this way to go to my mirror. And everybody else should have a similar mentality.
There is gonna be an little ice wall where we're standing right now. Can also be an orient. That's how I orient myself.
Well,
There's a door,
north
yes.
wall, yeah.
But like north wall and a little ice wall that closes the entrance for us. This is where south is.
Yes.
So I know this is south. So I just go to this mirror.
When the north wall is big and orange.
Yeah.
That's how I've been doing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
because I'm looking at mini-maps, that's important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I personally cannot look at minimap at the same time as fighting boss because my DG doesn't let me. So I have to be like in the arena. So that's like I just found my way to orient myself. So I'm not saying that this is the only right way, but I think like maybe north-south could be a little confusing for someone.
Yeah, and it looks like they made the arena really easy to orient yourself quickly, because the north is bright and orange, it's hard to miss, and then each of the 4 starting mirrors have the big mirror wall behind them.
Yes.
And then, so your only options there are look north, and then look to your mirror, or if you have one of the ones that spawn halfway through, it's look north, and either go forwards or backwards, or left to right.
Okay, so let's go with that. And Sylvanus's note, I have not noticed that. I don't know if anyone else has. So yeah, let's keep an eye out for AoEs that stick around before you come into group. But then always orient to me on Crown. I have a fairly comfortable idea of how I'm going to position myself, and always facing directly south or directly north. Okay, tanks, ready? Oh, Zuki.
Ready for shooting?
Zuki, will it harm you to run barrier?
I have been doing sex barriers.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, we're doing your barrier on cooldown and Rackle barrier on cooldown and Horns on cooldown for today. Okay, let's do it. On Rackle.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I've been trying to save my barrier for each time that we do the arena-wide mirror switch.
Okay.
That makes sense.
These are the AoEs I was talking about. These ones stick around for a bit.
Those guys, yes.
We need to do mirrors.
Yes. Eterna changed the mirror that we didn't need to change.
Dodge.
Oh, did I overpress the mirror?
Yes, we had already changed them. Mirrors now.
I got Eternas.
Need surfaced.
So Eterna, you should only be on one mirror, and
Right.
we only have to activate them one time when we switch them.
Okay, I thought everyone didn't do it because it was all still shining. I was like, why are they still shining?
All good. All right, reses. And then back to middle. We need to switch mirrors.
Yeah, northeast is down. Gotta do it.
The one I'm supposed to get, but I'm dead.
I get one.
If mirrors aren't being done, should I just go do them?
That's kind of why I'm in this mess, so, you know, let that explain the answer.
Let's say no. Let's say no. Just because I don't think everybody is really comfortable with understanding when the mirrors are right.
Yeah,
I can't change
Think
our
down.
top little crystal guys until.
I have some ideas.
It's southwest one needs to change.
All right, let's just wipe. Let's wipe. Reset it. This is messy.
I have some ideas.
So southwest.
It's literally just if the boss is invulnerable or whatever target you're supposed to be hitting is not taking damage, use the mirror.
Yeah.
Or if there's the beam channel that's coming off of them and there's the NPC that literally tells you that the mirrors are important.
That's the only two times we should be switching.
It's helpful if someone is making callouts to do the
Yes.
mirrors.
Yeah.
If you can say, well, like instead of just saying just mirrors, say like switch to dark or switch to light, so that people
Right.
know
Ooh, okay.
if there's already one, like whether they should be hitting it or not.
And if it's helpful if one person does it, because I think what
I will be
happened
doing that,
two
yes.
or three people did the call out, and I saw some mirrors being changed twice or more.
Yes. Okay, I will be making the mirror callouts.
Oh, what mirrors do you want me to do?
Keld, you said northeast.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like over there.
Okay, everybody.
no, I know where it is, but-
Everybody, put in group chat what mirror you're assigned to.
Well,
All 8 DPS should be on a unique mirror.
I get it.
Southwest, southeast, south, west, northwest, north, and east. Cool. Perfect. Let's pull again.
Where's northeast?
Huh?
Where's northeast? Oh, is that Keld?
No, Sentinel, you are
There's
north.
Yeah, where's northeast?
Northeast is the one you can see right now.
Nobody said northeast.
Run.
Is that Keld?
I did. I did say northeast.
Keld is
Look in
northeast.
chat.
Yes.
He whispered to me.
Oh.
That's why you should.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but we did. He was the one we said before. Everybody else is called the correct mirror, so we are set now.
On that, the AOE Sylvamus was talking about, yeah, I saw him. It's so
Hey,
when
well,
he does
yes,
the
if you're still
shockwave
here,
and
I can do that.
dodge,
I can send
it
that
looks
to you.
like that shockwave doesn't go all the way out to the arena, and the AOE's only come out like 3 seconds after the shockwave ends. So either everybody goes to the edge of the arena, so they avoid the shockwave, and then waits for the AOE's to hit, or you dodge forward to avoid the shockwave and then run back to place the AOE's away from the boss, and then go back and parse.
Yeah,
That's
my
how it
best
looks.
guess on how far out it goes is if he's standing perfectly in the center, it's like halfway between these to the full length out.
Okay, that makes sense.
And they stay for a while.
All right.
I can't tell if it's random or on the furthest players, but we should keep an eye out for that.
Let's keep an eye on that. All right, let's pull again. Oh, and we will need to switch mirrors immediately.
I have the synergy now. Do we want to see if we can activate them and if that pulls?
Let's have Northeast Keld get close. Get to mirror my position on your side. And on 3, 2, 1 pull, the first thing we'll do is mirrors. Let's just not get closer and risk pulling.
Alrighty. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
The chat win.
Dodge.
We need some love on the tanks, guys, or healers. DPS, we're gonna try to stay close so we don't pull healers away from tanks.
She's a fluke.
Ooh, dodge roll. Mirrors. Mirrors dark. Mirrors light.
Block. Or dodge.
Need someone to get Southwest.
Ooh, that didn't work. Mirrors dark. Why were the things still shielded?
New mirrors spawn different colors.
Did we get the new ones?
We did.
We need the light one now?
Yeah, we should be on light.
Okay, there's one over here on dark. I'll get it.
2 on dark, because he said.
Got it.
Yeah, these are light.
There's still one on dark over here. In the east.
Dodge.
The arena's light right now and everything's invulnerable, right? So we want it dark.
Dark mirrors.
I'm confused.
Yes, go dark.
People are-
Go dark.
Tank down.
You can only hit crystal things in the dark or the dark things in the light.
Yeah. I got turned around because the things didn't change when we did the initial mirror call, but that was because people didn't change their mirrors.
Dodge.
We need big healing love on tanks. DPS, you should be on crown.
Dodge.
Ooh, warp.
Dodge.
You should be on crown. That mechanic is dodgeable. Mirrors. Go to light.
North and south mirrors respawn.
Dodge.
There's north and south mirrors too now, so there's 8 total.
Yep.
Oh, mirror needs switched.
Mirrors switch to dark.
Going north, going north. Okay, you got it.
It's dark or light?
I'm down.
I'm down.
Somebody called for mirrors, and I switched mine.
Tank down, I should say.
That's why we only need one person calling it.
Yep. Leave the mirror calls to me. If I get it wrong, I get it wrong.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We still got one mirror on dark.
Nope, all of them are staying on light right now.
No, I'm saying there's still one on dark.
Oh, there is one.
They only change when all of them have been swapped.
Yeah, does it
So it doesn't matter for now.
Or butt.
Dodge.
I'm getting out of these. Sorry.
Thank you for your effort.
Dodge.
Should be on Zorin right now, mini boss with Zuki.
Sorry. Excuse the language. I hate the remotes. Oh, kill him before he does more flame. Thank you. Love and appreciate all of you. He just hates me, dude.
Get over here, Zorin. The fuck?
Let him do like 3 mechanics, then he'll get there in 3 to 5 business days. It's okay.
Okay, 50%. Sorry, I should have promised.
Switch to dark. Mirrors to dark.
One mirror got missed.
Yep.
Well, I got my eastern one.
No, that was me. Sorry. That was me.
Okay, I think we got the right ideas. Just leave the mirror calling to me. Again, if I get it wrong, I get it wrong.
This was my last pull. Sorry, I have a core right after this.
Okay, no worries.
What I noticed is that the thanks is that the new mirrors that spawn, they're always the opposite color of what we have now.
Yes.
Okay.
So all we have to do is cache them up, kind of thing.
So yeah, that's why we'll be calling mirrors to dark, mirrors to light. Which mirror was Sylvamus?
I was west.
Okay, I'll get yours along with mine. All right, let's give it like one more, maybe 2 more good pulls. See what we can do.
We got this, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, we totally got this. No issue. Just the mirror.
Alrighty.
Well, okay, hang on. Let me ask this. Never mind. Mirrors to light.
Dodge.
So we're cleaving both right now. Mirrors to dark. What the? Oh, it was behind me. And mirrors to light. No, new mirrors to dark. Half the group is on Crown. Everybody should be on Crown.
I'm on the floor.
Dodge.
Oh, orb. Dodge.
Dodge.
Ooh, I called it early. mirrors to light. New mirrors to light.
Dodge.
Everything in the middle. Except the orb, yes. Dodge.
I'm dead. Don't put the slam on top of me if you can. I think I've got the eyes. Yeah. I'm dead again though.
Let's be focusing Zoran. After he's done role playing. Weirdo. Okay, back to boss.
I'm gonna take the ruin knock off of you.
Fine by me.
Mirrors to dark.
Tank eddies, thermal eddies.
I don't have synergy.
Okay, someone got yours, yeah.
I'm DCing.
Oh, fun. Oh, there we go.
Block.
Try to get reses.
My out is
straight
damageable
killing
right
me.
now. The mirrors are okay.
Yep.
There was a
Hit
dot
lag spike.
or something.
Yeah, there's a dot that gets put on you after you hit a mirror, so that's why it's ideal to have one person per mirror. This is gonna be a wipe. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. No,
Someone
it's not.
just Necro-res.
Necro-res.
My barrier.
We got 4, let's fight it. 5.
Dodge. Work on everything on Zuki.
Yeah.
Good save. I forgot Spud had the Necro-res. Dodge. Facing, turning around, facing south. Oh, I got in the AoE.
That happens so fast.
It does.
We have to be behind. We have to be on the opposite side of Zuki. Forgot about that. Orb, east.
Died on East here.
We should be on Zoran with Zuki.
Dodge.
I just need to rest.
My meteor hit him right as he got up on that ledge.
Okay, there's gonna be 2 Remax, I think.
Back. What's that?
Never mind. Fuck, dude, this lag is just crazy.
Oh yeah, also lagging.
Like insane, but like FPS lag, not server lag.
Yeah, I have server lag.
Get the interrupts if you see him.
Doesn't look like we're doing damage to them. Is that a mirror thing?
Yes, but well, also
I got you.
we keep dying because people keep going into the tornadoes.
Trying to find Spud's res. Can't find it.
Orb.
I was just getting machine gunned.
Dang, that's a wave. Okay, so we are technically at time. I'm down to go one more pull if we want to, but if people have to get going, I only have time for one more pull myself either way.
So we just call it.
Okay. Even just
That's
one
damn
more,
good.
that would be enough to 11 is pushing it for neutral. Hey, that was good though. I think we pretty much figured it out. It was just an execution thing.
And then we hit execute.
Yep.
I am, yes.
Yes, I was live logging
It
the whole
should be
thing.
it should be in Locke's channel.
Sweet.
Thank you.
This has been fun. Zuki, thanks for filling for us. I will be putting up open runs of this regularly, starting probably this weekend. So that A, we can finish, and B, we can start, going through it regularly. But yeah, that's going to be it. I'll see you guys later. If anyone wants to hold instance, tell me so I can give you crown, because I got to get going.
You've got...
Sounds like a no.
Well, who wants to stay?
We figure it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Yeah, okay. You guys rock so much.
Later. I'm out.
Yes.
Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks for organizing. Have a good one.
Alright.
Nice. All right, well, that was fun. I feel like we pretty much figured it out. Pending, the last part of pick up the knot and run. And that'll be interesting when we do get there. So that's a good time. I'll be back at it tomorrow with some more trials and dungeon achievement runs with the crew. Hopefully I'll see you then. Have a good one.